In the landscape of figure photography, one group strived for tangible and dynamic displays.
No time to explain, get in the rows!
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. As days go by, it's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is filmed in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers just like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog, nice. Coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 298. Am I right?
Yep.
Is that right? 298. I'm your host, Boog Nice. Got my boys with me, Rick Dom, Pan Cheesy. I guess Fabster will be joining us shortly as he is hot off of DesignerCon. So I guess he's trying to get to a undisclosed location so he can pop in. But you guys did a little October show last night. I was not there, but I am back. And all four of us should be back this evening. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
Oh,
All right.
so
Coming
good.
down with a little something. But
No.
Oh my God, Boog. See what happens?
yeah, they got me. They got me. The young people got me, man. We was over at this little like art show thing in this like coffee shop that we go to. It was like a young budding artist. It was like a bunch of young people, but then it was like some old people too. And this lady had this lady and her husband had this this whiskey and this bourbon that they actually make themselves, and it was very, very good. But I think that like
Yeah.
that mixed with the cold and whatever just opened me up for whatever. So
I'm
here I am.
glad.
But it was fun. It was fun nonetheless. And yeah, that was my what's today? Saturday? Was that yesterday or the day before? That was
Today's
Thursday.
Saturday.
Yeah, that was Thursday night. That was my Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yesterday I worked and that's why I wasn't with you guys. And so here we are. Saturday. Saturday is actually back to the basics for us, really. We officially back at it. This was really
That is
our
true.
original time slot.
That's true.
No, well, you want to take it even further back? I think we were originally Sunday.
Yes.
First
Actually,
was Sunday.
originally
We
we
stayed
were doing
to
Sundays
and then we did Saturday for a long time.
a long time. We gave up
Mhm.
the prime time Saturday slot, and now we back
You're
to
welcome.
punch hands. We punching
Welcome
hands
Saturday
tonight,
shows.
all right? So put your fucking hands away. We punching them shits.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. How was your past 24 hours?
Well, we didn't talk about our weeks at all yesterday. How was your week?
No, we
Oh,
didn't.
really?
We purposely
Oh, y'all was
didn't
just
do it.
straight to business, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we knew we were going to repeat it today. Let me know if I'm echoing or anything. I'm in an empty room.
Just a
Nah, you
little
good.
bit, but not. It's a reverb. It's not an echo.
Oh, okay.
It's all right.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're great.
Oh, crystal
Cool.
clear.
I love that image.
All right. Well, then tell me about your past week then.
Richolas,
Oh,
would you like
man.
to go?
Trying to think. What are the highlights of this past week? Well, we did the stream on Sunday of last week, and we haven't been back since, right? Besides yesterday, but we never spoke about after Kev's stream.
Oh yeah, sure. No, we
Um,
sure didn't. No.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the
that was
stream was
it was a
very successful from what I heard. Right?
wild success. It was a birthday extravaganza. Me and Mike, baby boy Mike, High School Creations, he's at Decon right now as we
Yeah,
speak.
I actually just saw a post from him at Decon.
Flinging the creations from a high school. Um, yeah, and Wade's out there and all those guys. Yeah, that stream was really great. I still cannot get over the fact that Yoko and Kevin were there for so damn long. Kevin said he was there 21 of 24 hours. That's pretty fucking insane. 21 of 24 hours. They really killed it. What an inspiring group of individuals. They really did it.
Very good.
They're saying
I'm
they're
glad
saying they're
that
passing the
everything went
torch.
really well.
They're saying they're passing the torch to us for a 48-hour stream. I don't know if we can do that.
There's no way.
It would just be me. These guys, these old guys, there's no way. It would just end up being me the entire time, and maybe Fabio a little bit.
No question about it. Me and P will be snoring at some point throughout that.
Yeah.
No
It'll be a thing. It'll be a thing where we won't even know that Poncho's asleep. He'll just go, "Oh my god, I fell asleep."
Yeah, pretty
We'll
much.
be like, oh.
Literally what I did last night.
Yeah, you'll pull a Dario. Yeah, he was really funny on They're Not Dolls this past week. They go on really late for East Coast time. For West Coast time, it's not a big deal. You know, it's like 8 o'clock for us. And he was like sitting there on the stream, like jumping himself back,
Oh
and
my
like his
God.
eyes were rolling back. He looked like he was getting possessed by a demon. It was funny. He just had to like eventually he'd like fallen so far forward that he was like, okay guys, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And he ended up leaving. But that was pretty funny. Shout out to those guys. Fun show. Yeah, besides Kevin's thing was like the most, and you know, my birthday was that same day too. That was like the only exciting part of the past 7 days. Everything else has been pretty normal. Going to Ross's, trying to find these dealies. You know, we're just getting these figures. Poncho, you're not doing that, right? You're out of that right now. You're not into the moves at Ross right now, right?
No, the Rosses around here like stink anyway. I never find anything. The toy section in all
brother.
of all my local Rosses are like,
Mhm.
it's one shelf, one like 4x8 shelf. That's it.
Oh man,
And
yeah,
it's
there's
like
a
Cabbage
really
Patch Dolls or something.
there's really good stuff right now, man. You know, Lord Zed helmet, Black Panther helmet, Mjolnir, all
Yeah,
this.
you know
cool
what?
stuff.
Emiya actually hit me up asking if I wanted a Black Panther helmet. Of course.
Classic.
Of course,
classic
you
Emmy.
thought. See, I have plenty of black friends. He said when he messaged you.
Yeah, he said I could get you one and get one for your son. You guys will look so good together. I'm like,
Oh man, are you wearing this? Nothing on, naked. You know, is that what he said?
Come on, man.
basically.
Come on, man. And then people are finding those Jada Universal monsters right now.
Oh, cool.
That's what I want to
At
find.
Ross? At Ross?
Yeah, man. People
Really?
are finding them
Wow.
right now as we speak. Want to find those. The starting lineup hoops, $2.99.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Not. Oh, the hoop is $2.99.
The hoop is $2.99. Solid
Oh,
Snake
that's
found.
wild.
Solid Snake found 6 of them at his Ross, and Solid Snake doesn't live that far from me. He lives like 30 minutes from me, so I'm just waiting.
And he sent a
Plotting
message to our group chat today. He had picked up some of the starting lineup figures. He said they were $12.99.
Yep. Well, you know what's funny is they're $12.99 at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, but now those are showing up at Ross too. The figures just started showing up, and those are $7.99 at Ross. Crazy.
Is the starting line dead after this, or are we still gonna get the football thing?
That shit is dead.
Oh, it's dead in the water, huh? Damn.
They've not. I don't think they've brought up that line's existence in I think over a year. No, they haven't brought up its existence.
They put a lot of marketing dollars into that whole push, man. Wow.
They did,
sure
and you
did.
know, I don't mean to be insulting, especially on an episode where we're going to talk about Hasbro a bit and what's been going on with them, but whoever was in that marketing team really let the suits take too much control, because the fact that they wanted to sell you these $50 toys, they wanted to force an NFT on you that was a Ponzi scheme from a mile away, and all the toy collectors knew it. Like, all this shit was every move that they could make, they made the wrong move. In like
they tried to They try to toe the line. They try to get the regular collectors, but they tried to draw in just casuals and stuff too. So
Yeah, and it wasn't
Did
gonna, it wasn't gonna work. They're sending all these sneaker collectors. I know it was funny. We were just the other night. We were on the VC talking about it. We were pulling up the videos. Like, I think we were pulling them up there. But yeah, there's if you go in the comments of all these fucking sneaker reviewers getting these toys, all the comments are, "What the fuck is this? Why are you showing us toys?" Like, it wasn't gonna cross in the way that they imagined that it would, just because they paid for the sneaker license on those things. Like, it wasn't gonna cross in the way that they dreamed it would, and especially not at no
Yeah.
$50 fucking dollars. To grab a casual, to grab a Johnny starting lineup off the streets and hope that he'll, be in on it, like, would need to have been lower, I think, and not have included that NFT shit or whatever.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
really curious to see how they would have done the football figures if they would have done
Yeah,
unhelmeted heads and all of that type of stuff. So too bad.
yeah, it's a shame because they paid for the license, so it's kind of crazy. Like, this line must have really made them take a bath or something, because there's no way you pay for that license and you're just like, well, I'm gonna do it. Like, it
Well,
must
of
have
course, they
really
couldn't sell
really
the
been rough,
thousands
man.
and thousands of units at $50 that they wanted to. So yeah,
Hmm.
they took a serious hit.
Yeah.
P, how was your week? Any highlights?
No. I don't.
All right,
I don't
that's the
think
show.
so.
All right.
I can't. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I didn't really do anything. I fixed my 3D printer. That was pretty great. It was like down
Nice.
for like a.
Oh, you figured out the issue?
Yeah, I figured out the issue. It was
Wow.
pretty. It was the last thing I thought of, but it's going well now.
That's just how it goes.
It is exactly. But aside from that,
So
yeah.
we back for red and green Dusties now?
Oh my goodness!
Uh-oh.
Could you imagine? Somebody actually hit me up asking about red Dusties,
Mhm.
and if I end up doing it for him, then I'll have extra, because I'll have the spool, so I'll probably do
Got
like a
it.
small run of red ones too.
He's making a power play. Like, I'll pay for the filament.
Sure, that's generally how it works now. So like if somebody wants like a special color, then we'll just go like half and half on the spool, and then I'll print theirs, and then I'll just keep the spool. Just do whatever.
What's a spool's price going at? What's a spool's price?
The Anycubic spools are like $20, so $10 extra to get a custom color. I don't know. A lot of people think it's worth it, so it's pretty cool.
That's totally worth it. Get
Yeah.
your own color, and let one of your favorite creators in the community, get some off for everybody else.
Who?
That's pretty sick to me.
Uh,
Nice. I like it. I like it, man.
Hell yeah. So shouts out.
Nice.
Shouts out, baby. Yeah,
Wow.
that's really it. Yeah, nothing in terms of the toy world. Oh, I did get an Ami package. I got something that that I have been searching for and like just wanting for a super long time. It's one of those figures that like you put like a, what do you call it? Like a search notification up for. I got a Lively Lily from Figma, the Pokemon Lively Lily.
Ooh, yeah. I saw you got it at a really great price, and it was
Yeah.
funny. Somebody was like in the comments, like, "I can't believe," maybe it was Kyle. "I can't believe you paid that much for a Pokemon figure." And then you showed him the actual going great, and he's like, "Oh fuck, never mind."
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, like Lively Lily is a Pokemon trainer from like a while ago at this point, but I want to say
Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon. So that's like a couple of generations old, and the Figma for her is crazy expensive. It's like $300 something now on the aftermarket.
Really pricey.
And I was able to get it for like just over $100, I think, on Ami pre-owned, which is like an insane price. So that's it. I have every single Pokemon Figma now, so I am smooth sailing, baby. So that's great. And then I got the new Figma Samus Aran. And then I got that Figma, what do you call it? That like generic Figma swimsuit model that everybody uses as a placeholder for Misty. So I got her. And then I got like those two
Or Misty who?
Misty from
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I
Baby.
see. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
World revolves around Pokemon.
That's true. So I'm pretty stoked on those.
You know what's funny?
What's up?
I was in Five Below last week when I had met up with Danny and Ed, or the
Hell
week
yeah.
before that. And I picked up some little Pikachu. There was like a holiday one, and
Oh,
it
nice.
was one that was like embedded in like some snow. I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, maybe I'll do a Pokemon holiday scene with my SHF Ash.
Yeah, man. Those are great figures.
I need to buy those like 112 sets from there, the sushi and like all those.
Yeah.
I need to get those.
You gotta
playing.
I can't even find the grill anymore. The sushi one was still there when I
Oh.
went a couple of months ago, but like those,
Don't
I
tell me
guess
that.
those might be getting phased out.
Oh, don't tell me that.
You know
Why'd you
what?
say
That was the reason that we actually went in there. Danny had mentioned that, and we went in looking to see if they had that. But they actually had like this was like the best Five Below I ever been in the city. They had a
Mhm.
bunch of stuff. They had a lot of stuff.
Five Below is starting to punch
but
up
they
a
didn't
little
have
bit.
the grill.
Oh yeah,
They
they're
didn't
punching
have
up above their weight class for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Fabio has joined us. How you doing?
Hey, I am driving.
Dude, he's
All
like
right.
me, but yesterday, but today.
But
Yeah,
today-
I hope. I was really trying to like get out of there earlier because I already had like a tight schedule, but I ended up getting there a little later, and just like saying goodbyes takes like an hour. So it was a lot of people there, man. Designer Con is one of my favorite cons, like of the year, like all cons.
What was
It's
the experience
very
like this
small.
year, Fabio? Your eyes on the floor. How was it?
I feel like it was even like less corporate than years past. Like there's still like a few.
Whoa.
I guess like the biggest booth is like Medicom, and even some of the more like established companies like Super Seven and Four Horsemen to a certain extent have like pretty like tapered down booths compared to like something like a Comic Con or like a bigger trade show. This is definitely like a very small like independent show. I mean, it still takes up the whole Anaheim Convention Center, but it's not like big elaborate display cases. It's like tables and that's it.
I'm assuming Medicom had no Mafex on display, right?
No, it's all like Bear
it's all the
Brick and
Bear
stuff
Brick.
like
Yeah, it's
that.
all Bear Brick and the other vinyl that they do.
But-
That's interesting.
A lot of great people from the community with tables there this year. So I spent some good time with Mike from High School Creations. Did a
Hell yeah.
little booth walkthrough there. He had a 36-inch tall wall XD building on display. It was crazy.
Yeah, we were just talking about him. I was just saying that I had just saw his post on Instagram too. Yeah, it looked real cool.
Yeah. We got a picture together. I got a picture with a bunch of the community people at Wade's booth on Parallel Universe, who was showing off his Odious stuff. Really fun. I mean, I did a little bit of vlogging too, so I'll have that up at some point. But I wasn't really like even getting as much as necessary because it's just such a fun hang. Like everybody's just there chatting, talking. Funny enough, when I was doing in true like on brand fashion, as I'm shooting like the intro to be like, hey, I'm here at Designer Con, and here, who walks up in the middle of me shooting, if not June from Jada Toys, also strolling into the con late,
What
like he
was-
did
what
for
was
our
the hair?
guest intro.
What was the hair looking like for June?
Real
Yeah,
good,
what's the
real
update?
good,
Primo hair.
always.
Real good.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy.
Oh man.
He's using some
Excellent.
sort of special Jada mix, man. His hair is glorious.
Yeah, the mullet men were in full effect. He and I, we made it in at the same
Did
time.
he?
It was cool.
Was he there in his official capacity, or was he just hanging out?
No, he was just hanging out. Jada didn't have a presence. They were at LA Comic Con a couple weeks ago, and they were kind of one of the bigger domestic companies there. So he was just there enjoying the show today. But he did have some of the factory samples from the next Street Fighter wave. So he was letting everybody handle the Dalsim and the M Bison. No videos allowed, no pictures allowed, but people had them in hand, and they're great.
Nice.
They're really great.
Yeah,
Excellent.
and I mean he's been going on podcast showings as off too, so like just as good,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Exactly. But yeah, a lot of community members were there. I mean, Wade, like I said, MCU collector, Art with Toys, Marvel Kicks, Cheney from Toy
Almost all of
Migos.
almost all of the enablers were there.
Almost all the enablers, yeah. Mario and Yoko were there. Actually, at the XD booth at Wall XD, so they were booth babing for Mike, which was cute.
Nice.
Oh.
Machu Toy was there. He let me mess with his. Okay, here's the thing. These people are crazy. All right, I know that they're not all like necessarily local, but while they're in town for this con, I guess a bunch of them went to Frankenstein this morning too.
Yeah.
So they went to Frankenstein this morning. They're at Designer Con today, and then a bunch of them are going to Disneyland on Monday too. It's like,
Disneyland.
that is
Sounds like they're planning right. If you're
what
asking me,
to do.
they're planning right. It's in Anaheim anyways. It's literally down the street
Exactly.
from Disneyland. Right?
Oh yeah, and Fred Nudo was there too, of course. So he's a big Disney guy. So he'll be doing all that. Yeah, Fred, and yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. I missed Adam
like,
from Gentle Giant, but I saw his booth. Sorry, go ahead. I saw Adam's booth. They're called Hand Candy Toys LLC now, and they had their Mortal Ruin line on display, which is cool. Very like post-apocalyptic, like military line, 6-inch figures.
And the Banana Babies
popping up a lot in my feed.
The Banana Babies. Yeah. They've been popping up. Phil Ramirez, from like the Toy Biz, Marvel Legends Day has a hand in the work there too. So yeah, man, just a good featuring of a lot of like the toy talent in the community for sure.
Very nice. Designer Con is running through Sunday or Monday.
Yeah, I think tomorrow is the last day. And it's great. It's a very small con, but this is the last year that they're doing it here in Anaheim. It's been here for like the past few years, but I've been going to it long enough where it was in like Pasadena, like the Civic Center, like basically like City Hall, just like a couple of like halls in the showroom there. And now it's like, at the Anaheim Convention Center. But it's still not so big that parking is a fucking breeze. It was so nice. Easy in and out. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really love Designer Con. I wish I could have spent more time there. Of course, I saw Kyle, who I name drop all the time. Of course, it's what I do.
Wait. You mean from Super 7?
Yeah,
Kyle Waterman? You know him?
That's him.
How do you wait? How do you know him? How do you know
we
him?
go to concerts together, Rick.
Oh,
don't get him started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Wearing
now you're coming back.
He's wearing his battle jacket with a few patches that I'm proud to say I helped him add to the collection.
Well, don't go too in
Good
depth.
Stuff.
Don't go too in depth.
I won't. I'll say one though. No, just kidding.
No.
Yeah, Decon's great. I'll post whatever pictures I got. I'm sure at some point, and I'll put out a little vlog. I got some nice footy, nice booth walkthroughs. But seriously though, like Wall XD rules.
It's crazy, huh?
Dude, yeah,
it looks
that
really
three-story
good,
building, that 3-story building he had,
yeah,
looks really, really good.
And it was funny because like the people who were at his booth like were buying stuff, and then they were just like getting to display it on the Wall XD and taking pictures and stuff. So we had like the Machi was putting out the Fantastic Four and like messing them around like on the set. It's pretty funny.
That guy Machu.
We'll swing back around in the I guess third party or independent segment to talk a little bit more about that. But we have quite a bit of news to talk about since we didn't talk about news yesterday, right?
A lot. We'll breeze through it. You know how we do. We never get caught up on things, right? We're always fast here.
Yeah, let's jump into the news. Where we want to start?
Right.
Oh, am I not that late?
Let's talk about Hasbro first. Let me start screen sharing.
Those Hassenfelds.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be home in like 10 minutes, so I'll hop off and switch when I do.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Lie to me.
Right. See you in a sec.
Okay.
Well, I'll stay for now. But...
Okay.
That's it. So, I have the 50th anniversary pulled up. So, Boog, take it away.
So Thursday we had the last Hasbro live stream of 2023. It went live at about 11 a.m. Eastern time. I would say that it was a pretty solid showing overall. This was our first indication that there were no cuts, I guess, from in terms of the big three of Dan, Ryan, or Dwight. Because the big news last week also was that, or this week was that Hasbro had a round of layoffs and they laid off. What was the percentage? 12% or something? What was it?
So they
15?
disclosed
was 20.
they disclosed the number, and the person who wrote the article did the math and said 20%. He said close to 20%.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So close to
It's like-
20% of their overall
and
number
the
of
number
employees.
that's over 1,100 people.
Yes.
Right. So that's huge. But I think that it was in a lot of departments of stuff that we don't really care about or report on like that. Am I right in saying that?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, unless
Well-
somebody like comes out and says something, leaks some information or something along those lines.
Well, I'm not like super in the know, I guess, but in terms of people that we kind of mention and see most of the time and talk about on the show, I didn't really see anybody that we kind of know that was let go. So I really don't know. I don't know how that goes, but I feel like Dan made a point to mention at the end of the stream that that they were. I don't know. He was just basically saying like, we a family. Like he was trying to be diplomatic about what he was saying, but I could tell that he was like a little upset about it. But and then I saw like a bunch of like pictures of Dan and Dwight and these guys all together and stuff like that on Instagram and what have you. I feel like they were really trying to like have a show of like support and solidarity, I guess, there. So I don't know. Do we want to talk about the actual layoff situation, or we want to do the actual live stream stuff first?
I mean, we can talk about it, sure. Yeah, since we're already talking about it.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'll go out on a limb and say it's awful for anyone to have to lose their job ever. That's why I could never run a company, a successful billion-dollar corporation, because I could never fire any of my employees. I would know them all personally by name, and it would break my heart to see any of them go.
That's right.
But that's why I'm not a CEO.
Yeah, you would be the
That's the
world's
only
first
reason.
ethical
But actually,
billionaire.
though, it sucks for all of the, it's a lot of people for sure. It's a big percentage of the workforce. But this, of course, is always followed by the news that like the top brass, the CEOs and the board all get like a big bonus. So
Yeah,
that combined with layoffs is just the worst part of all that.
yeah. I think the
Either they
CEO
get
took in like a $9 million bonus, I believe.
right.
Mhm.
So either they get a bonus and or they cash out some stock. But this whole layoff situation is not exclusive to Hasbro. This is happening with a bunch of different companies that have nothing to do with toys. Like this is what happens at the end of any fiscal year for the most
Yeah.
part. They start, doing these company-wide cuts to try to
Mhm.
keep the keep the pockets of the CEOs pregnant and
One way to put
cut
it.
the fat
Right,
way.
and to close out the quarter four with less loss.
Correct. It's a numbers game. It's a dance that they're doing. So while
Oh.
it's not good, I understand what's going on. What was you about to say?
The other piece of it is that they're closing the Providence office too.
Yeah. That's a big thing. Is that the main office that all these guys go into?
No,
Am I-
the
Yeah.
That's
main
not- okay.
office. No, the main office is in Pawtucket.
Oh, Rhode Island. That's right. I'm bugging.
Yeah, in
Right?
Rhode Island. Yeah, Providence is Rhode Island as well, but the main office, I
Yeah.
believe, is in.
When was
Pawtucket,
the?
Rhode
Do we
Island.
know when the Providence office was opened?
No, I don't. I don't know any of. I don't know that type of. I'm not that into toys.
Jamie?
I don't know the dates of headquarter
Nah,
openings.
nah.
But yeah, bottom line is, as of right now, again, some of the faces that we know and are familiar with seem to still be on board. It was good to see Dan Dwight and Ryan together, and that they were still pushing the line there. So, in terms of reveals, is there some order here? I don't know.
Are
You
you
just go by
watching? Are you
sure what
watching
the
this?
site does.
What I'm screen sharing?
Yeah,
You on the
I'm
screen
looking
share?
at. Yeah, I'm looking at the screen share. So there's going to be the actually before the stream, Ryan had posted, I think, on his story a bunch of like packaged and carded like Wolverines from the past like few years or whatever. So we knew
Mhm.
that there were going to be some Wolverine heavy reveals in the stream. And so yeah, next year is going to be the 50th anniversary of Wolverine. So they're celebrating with four. Was it four or three 2-packs?
I think
I think
it's
it was four.
Four packs.
It was it was 4 2-packs, but two of them went up for pre-order the next day, which was Friday. One of which was this Logan and Sabertooth 2-pack. This was probably personally my favorite thing that I saw from the stream. People have been asking for a long time for a Sabertooth on the Omega Red body, which I believe that's what this is here. I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure because I don't see any.
It's the Omega Red, yeah.
It is, but I don't see butterfly joints though. Doesn't Omega
It's
Red
there.
have butterfly joints?
It's there in the pictures. You could see it.
Yeah, right here.
They're right there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and it's new arms too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The arms are new, yeah, because they would have to be basically.
I'm confused though. If you're gonna put the new arms on them, why not give them the pinless arms and legs then? If that's the case, what'd they do there?
Just cutting
It was
costs.
probably cheaper.
Yeah, just cutting costs.
Yeah, I think so.
Also doing
So yeah,
business.
Sabretooth and Logan, finally a beefy, good-looking Sabretooth. If y'all want to go in order, yeah, they opened up the stream with telling you about the fans' choice Red Widow, I think it was, from the Winter Guard. That was like a fans' choice like voting situation. I talked about this in my little update, but this figure is cool, I guess, but I don't know what version of Winter Guard they trying to put together here because they kind of all over the place in terms of the characters that we have. But whatever, there was that, and then they also showed Iron Man and Spider-Man from I guess Endgame. I don't know. They made it a point to mention that these were for like new collectors, and that if you already have it, then you could easily just pass up on these.
You're leaving out the fact that this is going to be a new Evergreen line. It's basically like always going to be a thing now where they have these MCU figures like coming back regularly, and this is like its own separate like sub thing to Marvel Legends essentially.
I see. Okay, that sounds
Rick,
like
you're
it's
forgetting-
Disney influence.
You're forgetting the most important thing though, Rick.
School me, do it.
Put us on game.
Go back to where you see all three of them.
Please.
Yeah,
I mean,
a little bit. All right, right there. Look at Dan's sweater.
Yeah.
X-Men
Oh my
sweater.
god, it's a holiday sweater.
Yeah, it's a great sweater.
All right.
You know what? That was the most important thing.
You're welcome, Rick.
Top.
They
Thank
look
you.
like hostages right here.
No.
No, it's just those little moments. Like people keep
Yeah.
doing it where like these guys are not happy, and it'll just be one moment, and then the next moment they're like really smiley. Like it's just those seconds where you catch them where they're like.
You can definitely tell he's just reading the prompt. That's it.
Yeah. He's reading the prompt. He doesn't want to mess it up.
But yeah, that was Iron Man and Spider-Man, and then they started to get into the actual, I guess, new-ish reveals, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what was next.
Next was Sam Wilson Cap, maybe?
Yeah.
They also did recap the X-Men 97 Wave 2, which went out for pre-order earlier in the week.
That's later though.
It's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up.
Fabio.
Sam Wilson Cap. Finally, we got the wings for. Say it again.
I was focused on the sweater. Sorry, go ahead.
course on the sweater.
Yeah, finally we got the wings for Sam Wilson Captain America. The two updated things of note here are again the wings and an updated shield. However, you probably really just want to get a regular Captain America shield because this updated shield, I guess, came later in the comic run. But they did update the deco a little bit in comparison to the last Sam Wilson cap that we got, but it's not really nothing to write home about here. You know, they could have given him new pinless arms and legs. If anything, I saw B Carter mentioned that they could have given him an extra head sculpt with the beard or something like that to really,
Yeah.
make this unique. That would have been really cool.
Yep.
But I would have liked them to either put him on a new body or at the very least swapped out the arms and legs for pinless. But you can have a semi, I guess, accurate, more complete, all new, all different Avengers with this guy with the wings. I don't know if they said how he was going to come. I would assume that this may be part of some either Avengers wave or some
No,
3-pack or something like that.
It's a single pack Target exclusive.
Oh, it's a Target exclusive. Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, and then the Hydra Cap, it's like it's a Walmart exclusive.
Walmart exclusive. Okay, so the Hydra Cap was the next thing. Two things I don't really care about too much.
Before we move on from Falcon, they said that because people were complaining it doesn't have butterfly joints, which I totally agree with, but they claimed that they can't do the butterfly joints and the wings at the same time.
Yes. I think that was for Angel. I think that was in reference to Angel.
It was both.
Okay.
They basically said like any character with like a wing or like a back piece like that is just not going to be able to have a butterfly joint.
Yeah, which is disappointing, but
that's
understandable.
Just plausibly deniable enough.
Mm-hmm.
I can't prove you wrong, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
For now.
But
that
as it
sounds
stands right
wrong,
here,
but I don't know enough about stars to dispute it.
It looks okay. But if you want an updated single Target exclusive of Sam Wilson Cap, then you can get him. It's not, it's not. If you don't pick this guy up, you're not going to miss out on any Build-A-Figure or anything like that. So it is what it is. It's an easy pass if you don't care about this. But yeah, they showed him. They showed the Hydra Cap that Rick had just alluded to, which is actually on the most recent Ultimate Captain America buck that they put out. Nothing really to write home about, but I did make a point to mention that they gave him that triangular shield, which was something he was using in the very early days of Captain America, and then for a little while he was using it with one of the Avengers teams as well. So I could see them repurposing that at some point and giving us another Captain America with the triangular shield. Maybe it'll be a classic Cap and we'll get a young Bucky at some point. So that is a good possibility. Hey, you're not showing Hydra Cap though, by the way.
My fault. So real quick, Jay in chat was asking, didn't Ultimate Vulture have butterfly joints with wings as well? He did, but the way that his wings were attached to his body, where they were attached to his arms, not through a peg system.
I don't think the Ultimate one. I think the Ultimate one had. I'm trying to remember. The Ultimate one might have been a little like backpack insert thing. You thinking of the regular Vulture? No, that's
he's
the
thinking
regular.
Of the regular one. The Ultimate. I'm looking at
Ultimate
the
one is there.
Right
it's there. It's on
there?
the right. It's in the pack with Spider-Man.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, okay. That's it.
Oh, you're right. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I could find.
And also that body that Ultimate. The body that this Ultimate Lizard is on is kind of horrendous, actually, too. So I'm pretty sure it's the pizza's Spidey body.
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, I think we know the game by now. That's just very good PR talk we just don't have a buck that can do it right now. Basically.
Yeah, right. All right. So yeah, the Hydra Captain America. nothing crazy, nothing really about. I don't know if they said. Oh, you said Rick. You said this was the Walmart exclusive, right?
Yeah, that's the Walmart. Yeah, the one is the Cap is to Target. This one's to Walmart.
All right, so another one and done. Again, not something that you have to pick up, but if you wanted to, I do think that this is a solid, cool buck for Captain America. It's got the texturing on the upper torso, on the chest, and the shoulders. I see Matt's really been trying to pose these shits up dynamically.
It's great posing.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. 2 caps, or Sam Wilson Captain America and Hydra Cap. Obviously, we're supposed to be getting a new Captain America movie in 2025, I guess. I don't know. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what's the New World Order? Or I
Yeah.
think they changed the
New
name
World Order.
actually.
Yes.
I think they changed the name because
Oh,
I
they
think they
changed
were
it?
getting in trouble.
Okay. So yeah, I could see these dropping maybe late in 24, or maybe not. Maybe it was because the movie got pushed back anyway that it was supposed to really be dropping around the time the movie was dropping, but we'll see.
It was changed to
Um,
Brave New World.
Brave New World. Okay. All right. Sounds good. And then they moved into the X-Men 97 stuff. I think we talked about how this stuff was showing up on clearance, the first wave.
Clearance?
Maybe?
I don't think we talked about it showing up on clearance.
Yeah, they're starting to be clearance at certain stores. I'm assuming it's like the stragglers of this series. I'm not seeing anybody find like a Wolverine for like $10 yet or anything. I see like the Magneto and the others and whatnot.
But I mean, all of these X-Men 97 figures look really, really nice in person. So they've been, they all penless. They all, the kind of newer age of what Hasbro has been doing. That's been working pretty well for them. So yeah, they talked about the Wave 1, and the day before the stream, I think it was the day before, Marvel.com revealed Wave 2. So they showed off Wave 2 in its entirety here on the stream as well. If you want to just fast forward to that a little bit.
Yes, hold on. Is this it with Nightcrawler?
Yes. So yeah, Wave 2 is going to be another 6-figure assortment. I don't like how, I mean, it's cool that they got the like retro cards and whatever, but like this is really some bullshit of like taking away Build-A-Figures for these waves and shit. Like, come on, give us some incentive, give us a little break, like 2 hands and 1 head, and like you slowly taking away the Build-A-Figure from a lot of these things, and everything is retro carded. It's whack, man. It's not cool. But again, everything in these are penless, and you can definitely fudge a lot of these things and just make them your own kind of comic accurate versions of these characters. If you did get the first Nightcrawler, which was not penless, this one is penless. You can swap the heads from the previous one for a more kind of comic accurate look, and you'll have a really cool penless Nightcrawler. Probably one of their better figures in the past, like, I don't know, 5 years or something like that. I think the original
love that
Nightcrawler
figure.
came out in Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave, maybe it was.
I think so.
I
I
don't
think it was.
So yeah, it was Nightcrawler. Who else did they show off? Executioner. Yeah, this is our first Executioner in the life of the Marvel Legends line. It's got a lot of shit on. I don't know how well
sure
this
does.
is going to actually move.
This dude looks like a steampunk daddy.
Either that or
With
some
like
like
fucking beak and shit, kind of.
or some like Star Wars character and shit. Star Wars characters love to have on mad clothes in the desert.
It's true.
Um,
Does this belt say "fuck out of here"?
Yo, it really does. What the hell?
Oh my god, why does it say that?
FOH is Friends of Humanity.
Hellfire?
I think.
Oh,
No,
Friends
no,
of
yeah,
Humanity.
I think FOH and X-Men is Friends of Humanity, if I'm not mistaken. They like, against the mutants or whatever. But yeah, fuck out of here. Wow.
Cool with
Look
me.
at that.
I've not heard that. That's crazy.
So yeah,
I mean,
Executioner.
I'm sure it's accurate, but somebody should have called an audible and not put that on the fucking.
Bro, this looks like a Ben 10 figure. Like the character design, it looks like it's like Ben 10 or something.
This looks like a guy that was hired to take out Ben 10. That's like a fucking galactic bounty hunter or something. This is crazy.
Yeah, it definitely looks odd and a little out of place, but it is, I guess, semi-accurate to the comic book look.
Good. That's good.
So yeah, Executioner. And who else did they have?
Magneto, baby.
They have Magneto, like a Asteroid M style Magneto, which is pretty cool. Another first timer in the Life of the Marvel Legends line in terms of this particular deco. I could see them redoing this for sure and doing a kind of more comic accurate version. You know what? He's probably standing up with that hard ass cape just like that. They probably didn't even Photoshop that.
And so remember, like when those figures used to have those really big ass hard ass capes. Yeah. We used to have the old A.C.B.A stands. You could just put it right up under there, and the cape would do like most of the balancing off of that. Like,
basically. Somebody was in my comment section. I don't know if it was on Instagram or on a video, but saying that they could see them repurposing this head for a Nitro figure. If you don't know, Nitro was he is a mutant, I believe, with the ability to kind of like make himself explode. He was the guy that kind of set off the Civil War event in the comic books.
Oh, okay.
As the New Warriors were filming a reality TV show where it's like cops but for superheroes.
Yeah,
they were they were in pursuit of him, and he blew up the himself near a school and killed a bunch of kids and shit. That's how the whole Civil War shit started. But yeah, Nitro. But David Walton actually said that they could also repurpose this head for what's my man's name? Damn it. He's got a one syllable name, I think. Or 2 syllables. I don't know. What the fuck is his name?
Just go through all the syllables. Quick.
Joseph.
Go through every single one. Joseph? That's 2 syllables.
Yeah, a Joseph figure. Marvel Joseph. I think that's who it is. Yes. They could repurpose.
He said 2.
2 syllables.
Oh, he said 2.
Yeah, Joseph, because they could repurpose the Jim Lee costume suit, change out give them different gloves, and kind of use one of these heads too. So I could see that happening at some point. There's Joseph.
G.I. Joseph?
That's right.
Him?
Yeah, Joseph.
Joseph. General in charge, Joseph.
To, Walton with the keen eye there for that. So definitely some reuse potential for Joseph at some point. Look at that. They're scissoring. What's going on?
Oh, no. Scissor me timbers, brother. What the fuck?
Oh, my God. What is this? What is this?
The fuck?
This is crazy. This is not enough room in the Detolf display type poses. This is nuts.
Yeah, right.
It's got to be ass to ankle in here right away.
Yeah, this is crotch to crotch for real.
How do you sketch this and be like, yeah, and pass it on to the colorist? Like, yeah, go ahead.
Who was that comic book artist? Who was that comic book artist that was like really synonymous with like using like porno like
Frank
reference
Cho.
Pictures? Him? Yeah, this is definitely some Frank Cho shit. Or yeah.
Yeah, this is like you know what? I don't even blame the artist or the colorist. I blame the editor that looks at this page and just goes like, "This is good.
Hell yeah.
This is good.
Print it."
Frank Cho was also good for making everybody real thick too. Right?
Oh, he does it every day. Like on his social media, he'll post like a really like outlandish and thick like piece of art. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, good possible reuse for Asteroid and Magneto head sculpts here.
Brian said it was Greg Land who uses porn reference. Although Frank Cho gets dirty. Frank Cho gets dirty, but he's not the one that uses the porn reference.
Greg Land, okay.
Sorry, Vince. Get off my back. This is 2-day shows, okay?
Frank Cho doesn't copy porn. He just draws it. Says Ebony Leopard.
There you go. See? Thank you, Ebony Leopard. He understands me, unlike these guys.
You know what? The more I look at this, I just kind of just want this head sculpt just to put on like a Regular casual Magneto and shit too.
Yeah, that would look good.
I mean, I know this joke is tired, but given the actual color of this figure, this is Magento.
Magento.
Magento. Oh no, in the original X-Men cartoon series, the original one, like the one from the 80s, they got like one pilot. They refer to him as Magneto.
Yeah.
Magneto, baby.
It's the evil villain of the X-Men, Magneto.
Did the X-Men
Never
call
forget
him
it.
out as that?
All right, next
I mean,
up.
the thing to remember too is that these are looks on the new show that we haven't seen anything from yet, and it's been delayed forever. So this is taking a while.
They just have nothing in 2024, so they have
We
have to fucking delay this thing to come out. Then.
I don't know what's up with that. They need to show some animations as soon as possible. But they also showed off Jean Grey here. Looks like this is all one solid torso piece, and there is no ab articulation.
Well,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe she turns at the above the belt there. I'm not 100%
She does.
sure on that.
She has the Luke
gotta have
Cage.
diaphragm or
If you go to one of the other pictures, she's like kind of like twisted a little bit.
Okay, so she's
It's
got
like
that Luke
Luke Cage
Cage
shit,
articulation,
yeah.
which means you'll have to take her apart and shave some off to really even get her to move a half an inch.
It's like a
there's,
gallery picture.
Oh, it's a gallery picture too.
Yeah, it's like a gallery picture of her like twisted up a little bit, but it's like it's a joke. Like it doesn't really move.
Right here.
Which I don't mind the idea of that. I don't mind the idea of that joint. It does make sense, but like
You know what?
it needs to have the range.
have
Like it doesn't matter if the range is in there.
I do have the official press images, but I don't feel like sharing them. But
Okay, there you go.
I can look at it though and see if it was if I could find it. But anyway, we can keep moving. That was Jean Grey. Next up, they showed Cyclops. So you know that some time ago they gave us updated new pinless Cyclops, but he was cell shaded in the VHS line. A lot of people were taking that Cyclops, removing the cell shading, and using him as a regular kind of Cyclops in his 90s costume. So here he is again without the cell shading. The head sculpt on this is a little goofy. If you do have the other Cyclops, maybe you could swap. I'm not sure if the blues actually match up. But in terms of good looking, pinless, Jim Lee style Cyclops, not fucking bad. Not bad.
That's fine. Yeah.
It's fine. It's okay. The head
looks
sculpt is kind of goofy.
I don't know how much different it really is. I mean, maybe the face is a little more like cartoony, but
yeah, that's
which
what it is.
It's more accurate to what it's supposed to be too. Like I saw a lot of people complaining, like, why do they look like this? Because it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, not bad though. Again, you could fudge a lot of these and do your own thing. This next one was creating a little bit of an uproar. We got Madeline Pryor, aka the Goblin Queen. As you may know, she was going to be part of the offering that was the failed Engine of Vengeance with a little less clothes on. What you say?
Why you gotta say it like that?
Me? The truth. But yeah, this is, I guess, her design from the cartoon. According to Dwight, they didn't know that she was going to be in the cartoon or whatever and found out and then did the design or whatever. So that's why it looks like they might be double dipping or some shit and told us that we wouldn't get Goblin Queen, but then here she is. So a lot of people had a lot to say about that. I like the head sculpt, but I want a classic freaking 80s, 90s Goblin Queen with the thong. Fuck this bullshit.
Yeah. The thong and like the pomp hair, or what? You want like the big, like
why
not?
Simon Hill bikini on her, huh?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we got to get the Simon Hill special. That guy knows how to.
We don't have to get the
clothes,
Simon Hill special.
No? He's very festive.
What was I going to tell you? The damn it, you reminded me about something I forgot. Excuse me, but yeah, Goblin Queen. There she is, fully clothed.
It's a big fucking baby.
a giant
with
baby.
a big ass
Dude,
baby.
that baby is. I'd rather not have the baby. Like I'm sure, like if you ask them, like, why is that baby so big? They'd be like, it's the old baby sculpt we have, like, and we need to save money somehow. Like, no, don't give us the baby.
Don't give us the
I
baby.
don't want it.
Dude, that's a
We were at-
4-year-old in a swaddle. What the fuck?
Dude, it's almost the size of her legs. Fuck the baby. We don't want it. None of like, what is this? It's so big.
Where did we see this sculpt before?
I don't
Nightcrawler.
know.
What Nightcrawler was that though?
It was like a baby Nightcrawler, wasn't it? Wasn't there a blue baby?
I feel like there was.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it
there a
is. It's the
baby
Nightcrawler.
Hulk as well?
Hulkling,
Yeah, there
baby
was, too.
Cable.
Yeah, it's all of the. It's the same swaddle that originally came from the baby Hulk with the Logan, but they're just changing out the face part of the baby. So
I see.
the Nightcrawler's a different head part, and so is obviously.
That's
this
an
one.
articulated head? That's crazy. So articulated head.
So articulated head. I think it's just like a peg situation.
I'd be
mean,
shocked if
listen.
it was articulated.
The other
we
one,
could-
I'm just assuming it's like a keyed in,
Oh, a keys
Yeah.
in,
like a
okay.
keyed in joint that's being like switched when they repurpose the
Yeah,
swaddle.
keyed and glued.
Well,
Keyed and
you
glued,
could
baby.
use that baby for your McFarlane figures or some 7-inch shit, basically, so it'll scale better. But yeah, that shit's big as fuck.
Yeah, use it on your 10-inch Harley Quinn from McFarlane.
12-ounce baby.
Yeah. Or like
Shit's crazy.
15-pound, 15-ounce baby.
I mean, look at it. The head is
Crazy.
almost the same size as her.
I mean, to be fair, baby kids be having some big ass heads. They got to grow into their heads.
Mm.
They
That
got
kid's
big
gonna have a
heads, but
big
I don't know if they have.
fucking
Yeah, don't start worrying Poncho now. He's got a kid on the way.
I've seen the ultrasounds. The thing's got a big fucking head, dude. It's crazy.
I forgot you did say he's got a big old head.
Yeah, you're gonna have to grow into that big old head. It's all good.
It's true.
All right, so yeah, Goblin Queen, fully clothed, more clothes than the last one that we were gonna get. Nobody's loving it, but this is X-Men 97. It's a cartoon, so I get it. You're not gonna break out the thong. But that is the 6-figure assortment of Wave 2 of X-Men 97 coming in, I don't know, 2097.
Basically.
Okay, and then they got to the fun stuff, right?
Fun stuff. Ooh,
Yes.
like a
X-Men to
premium roll for
Wolverine.
Wolverine Claw.
Dang, that's it.
Okay, so this is where we were on whatever that other site was, but yeah, 50th anniversary of Wolverine, 4 Wolverine inspired or featured 2-packs. The first of which is the Lalandra that they showed us a couple months back. Is going to be packed in with Wolverine infected by the Brood here, which, you know, I'm not over the moon about this. They've got his fucking hands open with the claws out. It's wild, but it's also supposed to be kind of based on the cover art. They feature some cover art on the back of all of these boxes
packages
too.
Yeah, so good.
So yeah, but you know, I can see Hasbro doing a Hasbro and Lalandra gets a single release somewhere down the line or whatever, or maybe not, or maybe this is the only way that you'll be able to get her for a long time. But she looks good. The Wolverine I could kind of do without, but the only way to get her right now, or if you're really interested in the Wolverine, is to get that 2-pack. So this was one of the 2.
One more time.
Say it again.
It's a good way to squeeze out that old Wolverine one more time, because this is the old one that still has the pins in the legs, not the 97 one that just came out. That's all pinless.
I see.
Good for them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does have new
Good for
arms
them.
though.
New
I
arms.
mean, does it?
Yeah, they're
guess.
new. They're
like-
textured.
From
They're
the
textured. They're not painted.
yeah, from the shoulder down, it's new. They just had to pop that on the existing shoulders.
Yeah. Oh no, but the hands are new too. The hands and the gloves, they're not the same.
Right, yeah, the shoulder down, the whole thing.
Oh, the shoulder down. Yeah.
The hands
So yeah,
That's
this
cool.
was one of 2 that went up for pre-order the very next day too. So
Mhm.
this was up on all of the sites, and then they showed my favorite of the
Whoa.
bunch. again, I think this Sabertooth looks great. People been asking for Sabertooth on the Omega Red body since the Omega Red came out. Basically, we've had a lot of Sabertooth figures, and pretty much all of them have been asked, except I guess the AOA Sabertooth, which people really liked because he was huge. But head sculpts look really good here. I'm pretty sure Paul worked on a lot of this stuff too. We should check out Paul's Instagram to see exactly what he worked on. Give him his credit, but
Check
but
out
yeah,
right now.
this looks very very good. I'm eager to try to pop on the Mayshelf head sculpts on this as well too. The bloody one, the non-bloodied one. That was actually a gift from my wife. Thank you.
Aww.
It's nice.
So there's nothing on Paul's Instagram about this, but he did.
Yeah, not on that one. Yeah,
he did do the Brood Wolverine, and then he did this one, which we'll be talking about in just a moment as well.
And Joe Fixit.
Oh yeah, Joe Fixit as well.
Oh, I thought he had worked on the Sabertooth heads.
If he did, he has not posted anything about it yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right. I was mistaken. All right, I thought he had worked on the Sabertooth heads. Okay, so yeah, Sabertooth and Wolverine was the other 2-pack that went up for pre-order the next day, and then they showed off 2 more. I think the next one was like my least favorite thing. Yeah, this was like evil Mandarin like Psylocke. But shout out to, I think it was Toys R Us Kid that said that they could. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was Todd. It was Rectangular that said that they would probably reuse her for Deathbird.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see that happening. I could care less about this particular design for Psylocke. And I don't really like the way this head sculpt sits on Wolverine, but I wouldn't mind using these head sculpts for Wolverine on the Logan that we just saw, or any of the other Wolverines that we've gotten in the past. There's a lot of mix and match potential, a lot of kit bashing potential with these 2
If
packs.
they even made the pegs the same size, who knows?
Right. You know, sometimes
you guys didn't even bring up the best part of that other Wolverine from before. It has the playing cards. It has multiple hat heads.
Yes, 2 hat heads, the playing cards. You know, the deco I like a lot. The red shirt with the taco meat and the and the hair on the arms. Also, one thing that I didn't mention in my little recap video, those clawed hands that they're using look like the movie Wolverine claw hands, which are really really good. The best, probably the best, ungloved Wolverine claw hands that we have. So repurposing them here for this Logan is very good. And we've got a bunch of just kind of white male different hand sculpts that we could use too from previous figures. So you got a lot of options for this guy. And even if you wanted to have him without a hat and use one of the older Logan heads that we have, even the May shelf or sculptor shelf Wolverine heads, that would be cool too. So a lot of options. Is Wolverine pinless? Am I bugging? No,
not the legs, but the arms
legs
are new. Well, the whole torso is new. This is the same Logan legs, but I saw people point out that the Insomniac Wolverine game, just the one shot that we've seen of him, he's wearing like a flannel. It's just like from behind, but maybe they'll end up reusing this for a Gamerverse Logan.
I could see that. I could see that happening for sure. But yeah, I like this deco for Wolverine. It looks real cool.
I mean, they show the back of the box too, where you see these dudes, in the pose that they are on the comic, and Wolverine, could have used the screaming head to like really pull that off.
Wait, no screaming head?
No screaming head.
Yeah, like I said, you're gonna have to use some previous head sculpt that you already had. So that's unfortunate. I'm trying to think. Is there a Wolverine that we have where the hat is removable? No, right?
No. They do have it affixed. They have them affixed, attached. But I don't think we have any that are removable.
Okay.
We would remember. It would look like it'd look really funny under the hat. It would just be like a key on top of the head.
Yeah, they should have given us one more neutral head sculpt for Sabertooth. Be dropping the ball, man.
Be like that.
See, like, look, he's supposed to be screaming.
hmm But there's no way that they're not gonna capitalize on this Sabertooth. Well, there'll probably be a single retro carded release at some point too. They'll give the neutral head sculpt. They got to milk it, of course. So yeah, that was Wolverine and Sabertooth and Psylocke and Wolverine. And then the final 2-pack was the Patch and Hulk, which was from the iconic Wolverine number 8 cover. And they've been making great use out of this Hulk body. I saw a lot of people using that Indiana Jones figure to make their own Patch Wolverines. But yeah, now you got an official one. So new. It looks like a
really
new
good.
head sculpt for Hulk. New head sculpt for Wolverine, I believe too.
Oh, they've done this patch before.
Not this particular head sculpt though.
No.
I don't think.
No, was it not the same one that
No.
came on the bike?
I feel like this one is better.
See.
I feel like there's two. There's two different heads, right? One of them I think might be reused, and the other one is new. So yeah, there's two.
Oh yeah, there is the Patch one on the motorcycle. God, I haven't messed with that figure in a very long time.
Bro, I'm not
Yeah.
even a Legends collector, and I know that. Come on, man. What excuse you got?
Oh man.
They different? Are these heads
So
different?
yeah,
They do
Go
look
back,
different.
go back
Oh,
to
yeah.
their head.
I
Yeah,
think
they look
the one on
different.
the
Yeah,
floor there has shorter hair.
yeah.
One's happy
And
and
the other
one's
one is like
sad.
One's more
Yeah.
angled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
one is like
up more.
one is the beginning of his shift. And then
Mm.
the other one is the end of his shift. He's just
Absolutely.
had it.
Hey, that's a great shot at that sweater, though.
you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I'm
This
down
guy with the
for
sweater.
Two head
Vortex.
sculpts on that Hulk too. Are they both new? Yeah. So I think the top torso piece, or at least maybe the bow tie, like keys in, and it's different than the kingpin and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
how
got
long-
The other Joe fits it.
How long until we get Apocalypse in a suit? How long is that gonna take?
I mean, you can kind of kit bash your own, but I could definitely see people using this for
Oh,
a night on the town Kingpin as well too.
Mm-hmm.
do be out on the town.
Also, you could use Logan for like a short waiter or some shit too.
Oh yeah, like the guy that tried to take Kevin's plates at all costs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, perfect. There you go, Kev. If you're still there.
Yeah, I
Dark
was at
Nemesis
I was at a
indeed.
jazz show. I was at a jazz show a couple of weeks ago, and for whatever reason, all of the waiters inside of the place were mad short, and all of the waitresses were mad tall. It was the weirdest thing I ever seen. They were
Yeah, it
all
sounds
the
like the
waitresses
person that
like
owns. Sounds like the person that owns the serving company has some sort of kink.
I don't
just
know
figured
what
him
that
out.
was about. It was so weird to see
Mommy
all of these
step on me kink.
women like bending
baby.
down to talk to these little waiters and shit. It was very funny.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's
okay.
hilarious.
So yeah, that was the 2-packs. That was the 50th anniversary Wolverine 2-packs coming out next year. I think the release date for the 2 that went out for pre-order said, I think it said May, maybe.
It's gonna be May.
Hey, nice.
Let's see. Yeah, May. So maybe the other 2 will be sometime in before the end of the year. Maybe November, December or something.
I'm sure you guys always know that like during Comic-Con time, a lot of shit hits stores. So I wouldn't be surprised if
True.
it's like a July thing or something. It's just Hasbro always does it. It's just a flood of things hitting stores right around the time of Comic-Con.
Okay. All right. We just had a couple more things here. I don't know, it's dragging on a little long.
It's like I'm gonna remember this during Mezco.
The Wolverine that comes with the Lady Mandarin is kind of a reissue also, because they've done him in that costume, but just with a different
Yes.
head sculpt.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think the head sculpts were new. Yeah.
Yeah, the head sculpts were new
Paul did
by
those.
Paul Harding.
Correct.
Correct. Okay, and then they moved into their like picks for the year. I said we would talk about this, but we don't have to. We can do our own picks.
Yeah, I think the most important thing to talk about is the little teaser, which could be fucking anything. Like it was just the most vague.
Well,
teaser
besides
they could've
that,
given.
it was the angel. The other big thing that they revealed was Angel. You know, we haven't had this figure. You haven't had a like regular winged angel since the Toy Biz days, basically. And you know, back in those days, there was this version, and then
No.
it was him in the blue costume as the variant.
We had a regular winged angel by Hasbro. It was at Toys R Us in a 5-pack. It was the first class.
Yeah.
It was
It
awful.
sucked.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. That's what,
Yeah, it was
the
real
reason
bad.
you don't remember it. The reason you don't remember it is because it wasn't good.
Yeah, it
that
was
whole
real
pack
bad.
was questionable.
Yeah.
However,
it was not good.
I could see somebody pointed this out to me. I forgot who it was. Credit to whoever you are. I'm sorry. But they showed me a picture of the classic X-Men with him in this costume with the blue. So I could see them redoing an original 5 X-Men set with him with the blue, or even with this one with the other members. Because they didn't say how he was going to be released. Actually, they just showed him
No,
off.
yeah,
Right?
they never elaborated.
So yeah, I was making a whole fuss about him not having butterfly joints. As Rick mentioned a little while ago, they were saying that they can't really do that and attach the wings to the back. So I'll let them slide. But pretty much using Vulcan body. So the great pinless body. The wings seem to be articulated okay. They look good. You know, it
Good.
looks good.
What's up? You taking these wings and putting them on a Goku puncher or what? No? Yes? No?
Said it.
Yes?
He's muted.
That's
Oh, wow,
literally
we
the
can't hear
first
you,
thing I
beautiful
said
ones.
to David and Boog. Like literally the first thing I said to them.
Okay.
Wow, no good morning. Just Goku wings.
Yeah, putting this on a Goku. I mean, the wings are great. It's a great sculpt for those wings.
Yeah, really. Really good sculpt for those wings, man. Yeah, shout out to, was it Jose? Somebody, shoot, it might have been Jose. Somebody was in the comments of the reveal post and was like, McFarlane would have made one better. He did. He did make one, and it sucked.
That sounds
Made
like one of
one
my
what?
characters. Guy who has
He
nothing.
made
to
a he made a
accomplish.
he made a Redeemer spawn, and that thing sucked.
All right. Didn't he make
beautiful
one of
sculpt,
those?
beautiful sculpt, but
Did he make one of those My Hero figures that had wings too?
I don't think he made. Has he made a Hawks?
I don't think so.
I don't think he's made a Hawk, but Reveltech just did one. It's on sale right now. Ami, go get it. Cheap. It's cheap.
They made a
Yeah,
McFarlane made a Hawkman too, says Ebony Leopard.
Hawkman?
Yeah, okay. They made a Hawkman.
He's also saying he did make a
yeah.
Hawks.
Oh, he did make a Hawks. That's
Okay.
crazy.
From My Hero Macadamia.
Right. Cookies with macadamias.
Oh,
So
King Spawn
delicious.
reuses those
Are
wings
those
from
not
Redeemer.
the best nuts? Sorry.
No, cashews
are.
are the best nut.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
Which
yeah,
one are they?
cashews. What are you talking about?
Cashews are the best nut, hands down.
Yeah.
I have
Why
walnuts.
is that even a
everywhere.
debate?
Yo, you know what I had the other night? It's like eggplant dip that had like pistachios in it. I know that sounds
pistachio
wild.
crust.
Whoa.
That's the next level.
That shit was very good.
Hate
Got a nice,
pistachios.
a nice chicken Milanese with a pistachio crust. Ooh.
I like pistachio ice cream. I had pistachio ice cream today from like this Mexican deli. It was really good, but like it had.
Yeah.
But I do not. The last time I had it, they had like no pistachio bits in it. But this time it was like chocked full of it, and I was like, who fucking switched up the recipe, dude? Like,
I'm so glad you brought up ice cream because
you've never had it.
You've never had it. He's an adult, Poncho. Be serious. You think an adult has sweets? Grow up.
No. I will say though, I don't often remember dreams, but I had a dream last night that I had ice cream.
You could make that a reality right now. What if I told you that?
Yeah, it sounds like you're suppressing the part inside of you that wants these delicious treats.
I must have been like lucid dreaming too, because I was like, no, I can't have ice cream. It's bad. And then I told myself, Nah, bro, you're dreaming. Have all the ice cream you want. And I did. It was
Oh my God.
butter pecan.
Puerto Rican?
No, butter pecan.
I'm quoting a song.
Oh.
He literally says, "My butter pecan is Puerto Rican" in the song. Classic. It's classic. What? You're the only one that knows music?
Is that Sean Paul?
You think you're the only one that knows it? Come on.
Is that Sean Paul? Is that a Sean Paul lyric?
No, it was a Young Money like
No.
song of some kind.
All right.
All right.
So,
Wow.
So X-Men, huh?
Welcome to our TED Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that angel's good, man. That angel's really, really good.
Yeah, it's good. I'm interested to see how they will release them, so we'll have to wait. So that was that, and then the final thing was a tease, and community is torn between two top contenders of guesses, I think.
Ebony Leopard
Android
saying
Human
it.
Torch.
Ebony Leopard, he's saying it pecan is the only way he can make it rhyme with Puerto Rican. Why? He said it that way.
Or is it pecan?
What's pecan? It's pecan.
No, whatever.
Pecans are great.
There you go. See, pecans. We're back to the pecans, Ebony. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. This is Android Human Torch, no question. I won't be taking any questions.
I
That could be
mean,
so many things.
right. So, excuse me. What I would like it to be is that Phoenix, so we could complete the classic Excalibur. But I saw people say that it could be Ghost Rider, who's also about to be in the 50th year anniversary range. And considering that we were supposed to be getting the Engine of Vengeance, you know how they try to like match up releases. It's a good possibility this could be a Ghost Rider.
Oh, Rick
What
Jones.
was that
Catch
effect?
Ghost Rider.
What about Rachel Summers Phoenix from Excalibur?
Yeah, I just said that, Fabio.
How would this he just said that. Just a
Oh,
bit.
I was reading
Just a
comments.
bit. I don't know
It's a
how
bit
this
of a
would be
bit?
for. It's a bit of a bit. I don't know how this
Yeah.
would be for Ghost Rider though. Like, what could this possibly work with?
I mean, I don't know. It could be like just the trail of something. I don't know.
It looks like this fits into the heel of a
Yes.
foot peg.
Yeah, a foot.
So someone's like,
Kind of
Okay.
big for a foot peg.
that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too. It is kind of big for a foot peg.
Welcome
big
to the
for a
number
foot
one
peg, But it
foot
could
fetish
be
podcast.
another portion of the fire that pegs into it, and then the figure attaches to that. Really?
Oh, true.
Yeah, people were saying earlier that is really shitty. That number one, the HasLab, it failed obviously, and
You don't gotta say it like
there was
that.
really no Ghost Rider unlocks related to it in that HasLab, and in the anniversary of Ghost Rider, there was no Ghost Rider figure.
Right.
Yeah, we're
That's crazy.
currently in the 50-year anniversary of Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
they still got a
crazy.
few more days.
You're right. They could
Maybe.
surprise us, Rick.
That's absurd.
Bobby has been a slave to the Mezco calendar for too long. There's
Yeah,
no
But,
way they're
uh,
going to do something in the 11th hour.
He's used to them just pulling a fast one on you, like God, boom, release last second. Bah, bah, bah. He's wearing a Christmas sweater. Boom, 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 boom.
$400
Reindeer onesie.
At the height of Christmas season, please. Thank you.
Dude, yeah, that shit is rough.
Yeah, what are the chances they revisit the Ghost Rider, retro sets? 'Cause they only did one.
What do you mean retro sets?
They did one retro carded Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah. Which didn't come with a bike at all. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's a good possibility we'll see some new Ghost Riders. A good possibility we'll see Danny catch Ghost Rider
Yeah,
and
what if Danny catch
updated
finally?
bike. So hopefully they will do that because I definitely didn't love the Mezco Ghost Rider bike.
They did say they're doing a rider this coming year, so interesting to see what it is.
So yeah, that was it. That was the end of the stream. They made it a point to mention that 2024 they're going to be going just as hard, basically, and there's a lot of things slated for release. So despite whatever the hell happened with the layoffs, looks like the Legends team is going to be pushing forward with a lot of new releases. So we'll see. That's it.
That's it.
For Hasbro.
Legends.
For
Yeah, for Hasbro, yeah.
Where do
The
you guys want to go next?
Hassenfelds. What do we have?
Real quick, while we still on Hasbro though, there is everybody's getting their his tanks. If we wanted to talk about that for a
But you have it?
second, I do, but I didn't open it. I took the box out of the box,
Oh
but
my
never took the
god.
box out of the box.
What do you think of the box?
What have you
though?
been doing? What have you been doing? Living a normal life? Come on.
Yeah, basically. I actually went to my house today, and with every intention to open that, and then I was setting up another display, and then I was like cleaning up and shit, and like was eating and watching Sopranos, and like I
Oh,
don't
hell
know,
yeah.
I got caught up, and I never got around to even taking it completely out of the box, so it's still there.
Damn. Well, yeah, we talked about it because Travis, from a toy kind of mood.
Wait. From a toy kind of mood?
Yeah. He put up a review. I think we talked about it when it was first starting to hit. So people
Yeah,
do be
people
getting their
really
business
liking it.
tanks.
People really liking it. I'm seeing some cool setups and pictures. I haven't really seen any like crazy pictures with multiples yet, but I know there are
Oh,
a lot of
man.
people out there with multiples.
It's gonna take days to set up, weeks even.
So yeah,
Our garages are getting cleared out as we speak.
I'm excited to see what people come up with in terms of displays. Was there any other Hasbro news?
The Hiss Soldiers 3-pack is starting to ship out too.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, all right.
Those are starting to ship out now.
I did see some
Don't think there's
comparison
anything else.
pictures we were talking about with the Hiss well, actually Lenny showed some pictures of the Hiss with the vamp today. David shared it with us. If you want to share that real quick, P.
He's vamping?
What's his Instagram handle?
I don't even know if that was on Instagram. It looked like that was in a Facebook group.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on a second. I'll pull it up. Yeah, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say while he's doing that, people already. We don't need to dedicate a topic to it because there's nobody on here that likes the brand, anyways. People already have Doctor Doom Mezco. We'll have it.
Oh,
People got it already?
Must be nice. I realized I never pre-ordered one.
well, it was charging last week. It was charging last week.
Yep.
Yeah, for context, it looks like the I guess the initial versions of the Vala Resvani went I don't know that it shipped to any regular person. I guess he had it.
Yeah.
And he was showing pictures of that alongside the Hiss.
Mm.
And then at some point today, it looks like Lenny showed pictures of the Hiss next to the Vamp, which is the Vamp is not out yet. Now I don't know if that was a little back and forth or whatever. That's what some people are speculating. I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely like the scaling of the Hiss tank with the Vamp here. I think the Resvani looks out of scale. I think it's a little too big. I don't know. I don't know if we have pictures of that.
I mean, well, the thing is that like that the Hiss tank has always been small. It's never been like a particularly big vehicle, and that Resvani, I'm sure it is 1/12 scale. I'm sure he scaled it right. I doubt he made a mistake, but it's just like
And if
his
we
tank's
did
not
have
supposed to be.
pictures, why would we show them? We purposely omit this brand, of course, right?
Yeah,
for confirming the suspicions of one random commenter all the time.
Yeah, that Hiss tank is not supposed to be some fucking humongous like towering.
No, it's a one driver vehicle. It just has the gunner in the back. Like you can even tell the gunner.
Well, you could actually put figures in the back of the Hiss tank too. But like, I'm just thinking about the Resvani and like I don't know if it was all black. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, maybe, but like it's in a weird in between thing for me personally, where it's just like, all right, is it a military vehicle or would I just want to use it as just a vehicle? Like, you know what I mean? And can you remove these turrets off of the top and shit? Like,
you can. They're add-on pieces. Yeah, they're
The
add-on
add-on
pieces.
pieces.
They don't. So
Oh,
I think that those you only get those with the Resvani when you pre-order during a certain window, and then after that they become add-on pieces.
so
If you
add-on
don't order
pieces
like within a
for
certain window.
additional funds.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't pre-order within a certain window.
Let's see.
My issue with this Resvani is the issue I have with the fucking his tank. These are fucking huge. Where am I gonna put these things? Like, I don't have the space for this kind of
know.
shit.
I
This is
just
too.
don't. I don't.
This is too far for me. I was making an exception for the Engine of Vengeance if it would have happened because I love that Ghost Rider. But realistically, like I don't got space for this shit. I can't even have space for the his tank. I'm gonna have space for a modern Hummer over there, Resvani Battle Soccer Mom tank, whatever the hell it is. It's too big for me. All of them are too big. His tank is smaller and it's too big, so I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Resvani is actually too big. I don't know that it should be bigger than the his tank.
I'm
Really.
sure
I'm sure
how big
it's
that Mezco vehicle is going to
I'm
be.
sure it's to scale.
Here's a
I'm sure
picture
it's
of
to
a
scale.
Resvani with two people right in front of it. So
No, that
Oh
looks
no,
small,
yeah, that
bro.
is. Oh no, but isn't that the home? Isn't that the Resvani that people can buy? I think the one that he's making is the military grade one, and not the one that you can purchase.
okay,
If you look at the
Oh, is
design;
there a
it's like a
difference?
little different too.
stand by. Let's
Looks
do
like
our
the
due
same car.
diligence.
Yeah, you know.
Also, yeah, I would if I were to get that, I wouldn't get it because I don't fuck with this shit. But if I was to get
Yeah,
it,
I'm waiting
it
for
would
the.
it would have to be an all black one though for sure. I
Nah, bro,
definitely
just
wouldn't
wait for the
fuck
Yeah,
Mezco one.
Here's
and
Jamie
I'm sure
Foxx with his.
It's
you know, I'm
Jamie
sure,
Foxx.
Is that Dennis
and
Rodman?
I'm sure. Oh my god, yeah, that is Jamie Foxx.
No, that's Jamie Foxx.
And you know, I'm sure he's gonna make it in black. I'm sure he's gonna make it in like as many colors as he can that are like reasonable because he wants to make money off this thing and this license and whatnot. These things are they're too big for me. The his tank is too big. This is too big for me. Like, I got space for this
I
shit.
don't know, man.
Looking
Looking at these pictures, it looks like the toy is a little oversized.
Dude, I think there's different Resvanis. I think that's just the one that like celebrities and like insanely rich people can buy. I think the one that he's making is the military grade one.
Mm.
Let me look it up. I think.
Yeah,
It
like I
has.
said, interesting. Homeboy put out pictures of the Rizvani with the hiss, and then a couple hours ago, Lenny put out the pictures of the hiss with the vamp. And again, you know, I'm into the Joes, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want the actual kit from the property, from the cartoon. It is what it is. If it's an opportunity to get a all black SUV,
Wait for the
from
Mezco.
some other company, then you know.
Wait for the Mez. Oh yeah, damn. We
I
forgot
forgot
about
that the
Mezco
Mezco drum was
one,
coming
man.
out. Yeah, I'm just not. You know, I just wouldn't
Wow.
support Homeboy's line. So
No, me. I mean, not only wouldn't I do that, but these things are too big. The his is too big. This is too big. I don't want it. Oh, they're all too big.
Yep.
I don't got the space for it.
You have
but you
4
know,
seconds.
there's other vehicles that I have and other things that I have that I purposely have not opened yet until they get to their final destination for me, basically. So
Yeah, when you figure out
if I
exactly
had,
where it's gonna go and where it's gonna fit, because these things are so fucking huge.
yeah, if I had multiple, you know, I might double back to another hiss at some point, if possible. I'll see how much I like it when I open this. But like, listen, we got the hiss tank. I also ordered the Dragonfly, which is gonna be coming next year. Like, you know, Giant Man. Those are all like big pieces. You know what I mean? So it's you know, the real estate is low. But
I heard
I
it.
will cop the vamp though.
It looks good.
Yep. All right, I think
Last
that was
bit
it
of,
from Hasbro.
There's one more
We
that we
had
forgot to talk
a
about.
super chat real quick.
What was that?
For
Oh
Resident.
yeah,
Yeah, let's clear this up.
yeah. This was like apparently news last year that was like not able to be. You never saw this book when you went to Toy Fair. This was like on display at Toy Fair. Apparently, the
You know
Page
what?
Punchers.
Now that you mention that, I guess I do halfway remember that. So yeah, I guess this has been in the works for quite a while. and people were like jumping over the moon, thinking that this means that McFarlane is going to take over Marvel Legends and this and
Oh, that's
that. I'm
100%
like,
what it
nah,
means.
this is
Daddy Todd is here to bail out those 1,100 employees.
this is specifically for page punchers right now. That's all. That's all that is solid that we know. Now, if Todd lends them his like designs or artwork to work on some like exclusive like McFarlane style Spider-Man or Lizard or Venom or something like that, I guess that's a possibility.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, this is a page punchers thing at the moment. There is no indication that Todd is going to be taking over the Marvel license or anything wild like that. That's not how I read this, right?
No,
Yeah,
no,
no
not
way.
at all. It's just, and it makes sense. They don't make those figures anymore really at Hasbro. And they want this sort of figure for their customer base, for their properties, and all the properties that they're making are all Hasbro properties. They're not making licensed Hasbro products through McFarlane. Like they're not Marvel ones. They're not, Star Wars. They're not anything like that. It's just Power Rangers, Transformers, think GI Joe. It's just the in-house Hasbro brands that are getting the 5 points treatment.
Okay, so there's that. Again, I don't know that doesn't mean that there is some opportunity or some window open for this deal to expand and for Todd to do some other things, but as of right now, Marvel Legends is safe from being 7 inches with nasty pegs. All right.
Yeah. Kevin says it's only Transformers, GI Joe, Power Rangers, Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, just those in-house Hasbro brands. People just jump into conclusions like, are they gonna
Yeah,
make
that's what a
Marvel
lot of
ones?
people are speculating too, is that Hasbro, per this loss report and all these layoffs and the office closure, people are thinking, oh, maybe Hasbro is just going to get into like the licensing business and just license out their properties so that other toy companies can make the toys.
Yeah,
Which would be wild.
it's crazy. That's
Yeah,
one way
I
to
don't
do
know.
it. They don't have to. They basically just make money already on this line because they had to be paid to use it and to produce them, and they don't have to pay the money to produce the items. It's interesting. I mean, they did. It's completely different, obviously, but like it's like with their artists and their sculptors right now. I know a lot of them are all like contract workers. Basically, they're not in-house really anymore. Another step in them having less responsibility on their side and less work on their plate, I'm sure.
So yeah, this is developing. Apparently, it's already been developing for almost a year anyway. So we will report on this again when we know more. But as of right now, it's just page punches. So don't go crazy.
Page puncher, bam bam. Love those guys.
Yeah, Fabio loves those page punchers.
I love cake toppers to come with action figures, to come with comic.
That's literally what they are.
I need
all right,
it
but
for
yeah,
my
that's
Fudgy
it
the
for
Whale.
Hasbro.
I need it for my Fudgy the Whale.
Please.
That's it
What
for
do you
That's
want?
it
Hasbro.
for Hasbro.
Apology? A
Do we
fucking
want to go
Whitman
into
sampler?
Bandai next, or what was next on the list?
Whatever you want, Poncho. Which one is tickling your fancy?
Wait, if we go back to doing real quick, if we just do page punchers for Marvel stuff, are we just back to doing the Marvel Universe comic packs but worse?
Basically.
It wouldn't do that, but yes. If that did ever happen, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. Just putting that out there.
Fabio, do you
Very
want to take
astute.
over screen sharing so we can all be on camera too?
That'd be cool. What am I screen sharing?
I guess we can talk about how Instamashi stuff. There's a bunch of Instamashi stuff.
Instamashi stuff. Okay.
Also,
I
we
did
have a lot of
one
super
more
chats, by the way.
quick hit
Yeah, while you set that up, I'll go over the super chats real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's see. Pardon me. So top of the show.
Wait. What is that?
This is the Mezco Doctor Doom.
Whose hand is that?
I don't know. Do you like it?
Just some hand. Some guy on Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Some
thought
guy,
that was
yeah.
Pancho for a second.
No.
All right, my bad.
Oh, that's too light, brother. He's got a little bit more sauce on that chicken.
It's a very blurry photo. Like Jesus.
Are you
The hand is
saying that it
figure.
looks? You
Look at
saying
the
that the
potato.
photo is making it look bad?
I mean, I think the figure looks fine, but look how blurry it is. It's like a high res photo, but it's blurry.
All right. We'll double back to that.
No, but just because somebody had mentioned earlier that there's in hand of Doctor Doom, and here's one.
Yeah, we're not on
me.
Mezco.
Look at that suede, though. Look at that suede.
That's crispy.
All right, sorry. What are we? Super chats.
But that's not sweet, but it's okay.
At the top of the show, Brad
Harper
hit us with a super chat saying Thick Boy Frieza has finally arrived. Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Love that for
We're
you.
about to talk about that right now, Bradley.
Bo Biggs hit us with $10 as well. Thank you so much. Toying Around hit us with some Canadian funny money.
Hey.
And extremely late to the game saying Boog watches Sopranos. Is that new? Come on.
No.
Oh, no.
In on that Sopranos, baby. Hey,
like my-
watch it with Bobby Bacala.
This is like my 17th viewing.
Thank God.
Shelf Presence hit us with a donation as well, saying, "Happy ho ho, gents! I fully backed the Ramen Racer, and that's due to ship before Chinese New Year. With the Vamp and the Dragonfly space. With the Vamp and the Dragonfly, space is sparse. It's true.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
A lot of vehicles. Yeah, I've seen people posting in-hand pictures. They got like a sampler, or I've just seen pictures around of the sample of that Ramen Racer. It looks really good. I just don't have the space. I can't do it.
It's true. Pock Photos hit us with a donation as well. He said, live on a Saturday. It's like the good old days. Can't stay. Gonna catch the replay, but have a good evening. Thank you so much, man.
Dude, shout out to Pock Photos. I just sent him his package earlier today, baby. So hopefully it makes it there before Christmas. He paid for it though, so don't let me act like I'm fucking giving shit out. He asked me. He said he was looking for something from Ross. I found it, acquired it, and it's on his way to him.
Very nice.
He's a great man. This Pock Photos.
W's Dawn of Pops hit us with a $20 donation saying, I know I'm late to the game, but I'm glad they finally made a proper size Sabertooth. Still might hit up Juan Wealth Customs for his dope heads. Oh, interesting.
112.
Oh,
Yeah.
112.
112. I'm so sorry. I can't read.
Put it on if you do, everybody's been, it's funny because a lot of people were really happy with that Sabertooth. There's a good amount of people upset that it wasn't on that movie Venom body. So if you do a custom, maybe you'll live people's dream. Put it on that body.
Oh,
My bad.
that
It's
was too skinny.
112.
Wow, Boog doesn't like things. How about that?
Why would you put it
Those
on a
legs
body
are-
with no
those legs
butterfly
would be
joints?
too skinny. Yeah, those legs are too skinny too. Oh, 112. Got you. Okay, yeah.
112.
112.
Juan. You know which
Where's this-
Juans?
Where's the Sabertooth head though?
I was just looking.
See that? And then we had another super chat from Jason S for 5 big buckaroos, and he says, "Isn't this Hasbro McFarlane deal the same as Hasbro and Super 7's relationship?" Yes, it is, because again, they don't want to produce that scale anymore. They don't do 3 3/4 inch outside of like Star Wars, really. So I'm just assuming they just really want to get out of like producing that scale. And it makes sense, you give it to people that are producing the scale and are going to be much more dedicated to it, like Super 7. RIP that mothership. That thing was a big flop, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is it
This
over?
is a bit.
No, I didn't know. Is the funding done for it?
Yeah, a long time ago, last week, and it wasn't even halfway to the goal, I don't think.
Oh man.
Damn.
That's a
Yeah, it was
shame.
pretty bad. It was really expensive, man. It was really expensive, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
huge.
mothership, and yeah, it's huge. It was a rough hit, I'm sure.
I mean, yes and no. It's they don't
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
make it now. You know,
Yeah, funny gold
No,
helmet.
they you know that ship costs money to make.
Yeah, the
of
prototype.
course.
Prototype. Oh yeah.
Proto's crazy
Yeah,
expensive.
and yeah, and the producing of the campaign itself, you know, all the pictures that they had to pay an artist to render all those things. Like,
Yeah.
they took a hit.
I
on
guess
making
I
that
just
thing.
I didn't realize because they did announce that they're still doing O-ring figures, and that was kind of the other
Yeah,
big
yeah.
thing with the mothership is that it was supposed to reintroduce the O-ring figures.
Yeah, after it had failed, they did the announcement like O-rings are back or whatever, and
Mhm.
did like a little publication for it.
There you go. All right. Yeah, that's a shame. I didn't realize. All
I
right.
thought Kyle was your best friend. Kind of crazy.
He didn't work on G.I. Joe.
Oh, well, that's an easy excuse. He works there, huh? Secrets are no fun,
So-
Fabio. Secrets hurt someone.
It's true.
Maybe you guys missed this little teaser, but as soon as I saw this, I'm like, oh, Super Jacked Frieza's coming.
Oh, I have no doubt. I don't doubt you for a second.
Yeah. And then guess what?
Is that
He did.
There he was.
Full
Amazing.
power Frieza.
Are you sharing it?
Yeah. Am I not?
No, your internet connection is really it's really bad.
Oh, no.
Oh,
But there he is.
Yeah.
It's just really
Yeah, maybe
it's
you
really
should,
laggy.
start it over. I don't know. It's a little fuzzy on my end. I thought it was just me. Sorry.
Oh, let me
I
start.
thought it was just me too. Glad it's not my fault. It's Fabio's fault. It's great.
It's a little operator error on my part. No big deal.
It's much better.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah, it's happened before when you've shared before. It'll like get a little
Yeah.
fuzzy
It's
as
because I'm
soon as
not
you
paying for
restart it.
Nitro anymore.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. We don't pay. We don't pay.
Tell us all about this guy and his history.
Yeah. Full summary, Poncho. Go.
It's full power Frieza, baby. 5 minutes before the explosion of Planet Namek, Frieza powered up to his most ultimate form. Here it is. Basically just beefing up the upper half of his body and unleashing all his power. This is a really great version of Frieza, the titular version of Frieza, people would say, as iconic as his fourth form. And it's just great. It's like we said it on the podcast, like as soon as they revealed that full power Goku, 100% power Goku, we knew that Frieza was coming. It was imminent. There was no way. I kind of think that this is like, these two figures are like the epitome of what this line is about, to be quite honest. Like I kind of feel like they would have held on to this a little longer. Don't get it wrong. Like I'm very happy that they've released it already, but like this is just like the carrot that they dangle in front of everybody on the end of the stick, basically. Like this is the most iconic part of the Dragon Ball franchise and the two most iconic, the most iconic hero and the most iconic villain and the most iconic fight of the entire series. So like it's sensational that we're finally getting this version
The
of
Cell
Frieza.
Saga would like a word with you, Pancho.
No, I will never ever entertain that at all. No, not even a candle. Doesn't even hold a candle to this right here.
Mm-hmm. Bio Broly would like a real word with you.
Jesus
How
Christ.
many years are we in the? How many years are we deep? Are we into the SHF
14
TBZ
years.
line now? 14?
I think so. I think it debuted in 2009.
Yeah, 2009.
It's been that
With
long.
Piccolo,
Wow.
Uh,
baby.
Yeah.
With baby boy Piccolo. Shout out to Kevin. He said, "Oh yeah, this guy's titular, all right."
There it is. The lowest of hanging fruit.
man.
He's
Yeah,
got he's got the Rob Liefeld pecs right now.
He sure does.
Shout out to him who's been making rounds for like talking shit about Jim Lee again.
Really?
This guy can't let it go.
Yeah,
huh?
he's like, anybody who says that Jim's
out
a
of his
better
mind.
artist than me is just living in nostalgia. He's not.
No way he said that.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
No
that's like all over my
way.
feed.
No way he said that.
Bitter man. Nobody
Somebody
draws
should just
chess like
back
him. Nobody.
Yeah, this is really cool. Very, 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 very cool. This went up for
Yeah.
pre-order on Premium Bandai, right?
Yeah, it sure did.
Bandai baby. And it comes with
sure
that
did.
DLC. Also, that DLC head.
Yeah, the
The
Goku
DLC
face,
head.
great. The Goku face.
Oh, it comes with this Goku face?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, it comes
Very
with an
cool.
extra face
Ooh.
option, sir.
Face. Yeah.
Yeah, these type
That's
of head
cool.
sculpts are the kind of head sculpts we need more of in this line for sure.
Oh yeah, baby.
Damn, how many freezes are we deep now? We got 2 versions of
At least 2.
regular little Frieza. We got Gold Frieza. We got Form 2, 3. How many Friezas we got?
There's first form where he's in like his hover chair. There is
Right.
second, third, fourth. This full power Golden Frieza. There's 2 releases of Golden Frieza. No, there's 1 release and then a re-release. No, it's just 1. Never mind.
Mhm.
And then fourth form
There's 2
Frieza.
releases of a regular one, right? Yeah.
There's 3 releases of the regular Frieza. There's the original one. There's the There's Revival of F version, and then there was the budget version that just came out. So we're 9 Friezas deep.
All right.
Hell yeah!
When's Cyborg Frieza coming out? People are asking.
Super soon. I would imagine.
So that makes
Yeah.
that
They
makes 10
teased
then,
it.
right?
They teased it already.
Yeah, they teased it, but they haven't said anything yet.
No.
That makes 10 then, right?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes out, there'll be 10. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like E Rivera got the oh no, I'm sorry. That was Cooler, right? Mecha Cooler?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have Metal Cooler right now.
Metal Cooler, yeah.
Metal Cooler. Okay.
I have mine too. Yeah. But yeah,
I was getting confused. Okay,
really
got it.
Yeah, this is super crazy. Yeah, Mecha Frieza was announced. Yeah, he's announced and he's up for order. I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm saying. So yeah, 10. You're absolutely right. 10. Yeah, that completely went over my head.
Yeah, I forgot it did go up. I'm stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm dumb too.
I knew that.
So yeah, this is great, man. This is super great.
Oh my. New well, it's Jump Festa right now, right?
Oh well, you could just pass that because the teaser doesn't matter. They showed it already.
Was it this?
No, it was the Nami and the Luffy, and that terrible.
It's the Nami and the Luffy.
Are
you listening?
How could
Hello?
they?
Is this
Well, you know
thing
what? He's already here. How could that Luffy and that Zoro look so perfectly on model with
Is
the
this
actors?
a bit? What are you doing?
Yeah. Why are you changing back?
What are you doing?
So it was this one? I don't know.
It was the first. It was the other 2, but like, look at how terrible this character looks. Like this actress looks. It looks like
This
they
is from
sculpted
the
her.
live action?
And it,
yeah,
from the live action. It looks like they sculpted her, and then like it looked fine, and then somebody took out a lighter, and, like put her face under a lighter, and then was like, "Here." It looks like melted. Her face looks. This is so terrible. That Zoro and that Luffy are so dead on. This looks whack as shit.
Yeah,
This looks
it really doesn't. It really doesn't look like the actress at all. It's crazy.
No.
Well, it won't be the first time the SHF messed up somebody's likeness. So
That's
it is
true.
what it is.
But you know
true.
what Rick was saying earlier is like it's just wild that they got the first 2 actors like basically spot on, and they just really,
Dude, yeah, dead on.
they really just dropped the ball on this one.
Y'all ain't
They
allowed
shit
to
the
cook
bed.
anymore.
Is that what that comment says?
Some
Yeah,
of these
this is
re-releases
pre-
though, real quick.
Yeah, they're just re-releasing these.
Yeah. They went up for pre-order the other day. So
Quite
did
a
all
few
of
of them.
these. Yeah, the Bulma and the bike. I was really mad I missed the bike because I was being careless. I'd gotten the Makima and shit, and I left the bike for last because I thought like, oh, surely it's just the bike. Like, they make a third-party version. Like, people aren't gonna clamor for this bike. Well, I was wrong because that was the first thing that sold out. That and Bulma were the first things that sold out.
Woof.
And I missed I have the Bulma. I missed the bike. It really sucks.
Yeah, that bike got stolen off of my porch when it originally came out. The porch pirate got me during Christmas, and then like
man.
I was like back and forth between Amazon for like I don't know, like 2 days. Like they were just trying to find me another one because it was like literally sold out everywhere.
You know what? You might have been dealing with Sketch. It could have been him. Maybe he's the one that helped you out. Then Chainsaw Man went back up too, even though that's not really sold out. So I don't
Yeah.
know why. I don't know why that was re-released. You know, just I'm assuming just because Makima went up, it's like
Yeah, they're going
production.
up at the same time, apparently.
Yeah, they already did the other day. Like they just timed the new production run of Chainsaw Man with it. I guess it makes sense, but I don't know if it was needed, but it makes sense.
How about the Red Eyes Black Dragon?
Yeah, that went up as well. It was like 80
back.
something from Amiyami. Hey, Poncho, I got it. Don't worry.
Whoa.
I got this. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, Poncho. I got this.
Is this Blue Eyes already out?
Yeah, it went up for pre-order.
Okay.
Sick of fucking Blue Eyes. I'm over him. I'm tired of him. Yeah, so go back to the 2, though. I mean, we literally brought this up a long time. You keep skipping over it.
This one?
Yeah, these are new pre-time skip Nami and Luffy. They look good. The Luffy still looks pretty limited, but I don't know. The first SHF Luffy made it so that you could take off the back of the pants. Maybe this one will finally do that again. But they look good. They look pretty fun. I'm sure Snowcat is somewhere cheering in the distance for this Nami.
Take off the back of the pants. Why?
You get more range in the leg. The original SHF could take off the back cuff of the pants.
I see.
Like if you wanted to. And it's funny because the new one looks like that's what they wanted to do, but it's glued in for whatever reason. I don't know if they'll do that again here. Or maybe they won't even have the option there anymore. It'll just be a piece. Strange. I don't know.
Yeah, these look cool. I mean, I wouldn't buy it, but they look dope.
They look like from the cartoon.
Yeah. I think that's what they were going for.
The thing that people are really excited about seems to be
Giyu?
this.
Yeah, Giyu from Demon Slayer. He looks good. But you know what? I will say I do agree with people. That arm is so wildly over-engineered. Like, look at all those cuts.
What is going on there?
Yeah, it's just Bandai, man. I don't know what it is. Well, it's not. It's not just Bandai because Hasbro does the same thing.
But yeah,
all these lines do the same thing. They have those moments where they just overthink something and over-engineer the hell out of it, and just so strange. I don't know.
This is
it
like
looks fine.
This is like Toy Biz Marvel Legends days, with like all of these like points of articulation for no reason.
Yeah, million cuts for no reason. Like they're too in their own heads, and they like over-engineer, and all the companies suffer from it. They get in those moments where they're like, we got to engineer this all stupid. Like, no, man, just one cut. There doesn't need to be 6.
Do we have any pictures of them like articulating the arm though? Like,
no, it's because this is a sample. It's put on display at Jump Festa. We also saw a picture of Nezuko right there. It looks good.
Same kind of thing, but a little not as bad.
Yeah, his maybe it's just because his is a sample, is an earlier sample that it looks like that. I don't know. It just looks really overly engineered, overly complicated.
Let's see it in person here.
Oh, there's
Speaking of overly complicated.
Oh my God, look at those knees, man.
Oh,
I'm so glad. Or you know what? I'm not glad. Poncho, where are you? Because this is your king. You could be buying a third-party one for $30 with cloth goods pants. That doesn't look ugly as shit. These look terrible. And the Bleach figures too. Sorry, Brad. But he's buying them on the cheap, so maybe I'm not sorry, Brad. Those knees, man, they're just so ugly. And I know the question that everybody asks when I say that is like, how else are they supposed to do it? And to that I say, I don't know. I don't work in these toy companies, but they got to figure it out because those look hideous. Like those look like Irwin Toys Dragon Ball articulation. Like it's ugly as shit, man. Like it looks dated.
Ugly
it looks
as
ugly.
sin.
Yeah. It looks dated, it looks ugly, clunky. Like there has to be a better way. And if there isn't,
just like this torso cut here too, like all that just looks not good.
Brad says they're not that bad in person. I don't know. That Rurouni Kenshin looks pretty bad. But you know what? His look worse than those Bleach ones, though. I will say that Rurouni Kenshin, the Himura, that looks worse even than the Bleach ones. Look at those knees, man. Yikes.
Look at that knee.
Yeah,
I'm saying, Kev, there's that third-party company that makes this figure for $30 with full cloth goods.
Yeah.
Yo, that
I
looks
don't know.
horrid, bro. What is
Nacho,
going on there?
what do you have to say about these knees?
Worst knees ever.
Swear to God, if you
Yeah,
say they look fine, I swear to God.
What are you gonna do? Who
I'm
fucking
coming.
cares, dude?
What do you mean
There you go.
who?
That's what I'm talking about. That's the mood I want. These things are terrible. I don't like the knees. But you know what? You know what? If it's like a cheap price, like if it's like an entry level SHF,
It
this
won't
is
be.
not too bad. But yeah, it won't be. It won't. I'm trying to put lipstick on a pig here, because those knees just look so terrible, so terrible.
The left one doesn't look half bad. The right one is awful.
Yeah, Brad said that's a whole Tron bike for the knee, dude. It's crazy.
You know what? I was trying to figure out what it looked like. What a great description. Yes.
Dude, yeah, they look just so terrible. I don't know. They just gotta do better, man. Go back to the drawing board a little bit on their knees, all around too, because Android had the ugly knees recently, and then the Bleach ones just look like Lego blocks. Looks like when people make like articulated figures out of like Lego blocks. This looks like a Tron bike. I don't know. Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. And was there anything else for Bandai?
I
Punch
mean, they're showing a lot, but it's stuff that we've seen
Yeah,
before.
it's stuff we've seen. The
On
Minato and
display,
the
yeah.
oh, that guy from Bleach is new that you were on earlier before I made you switch back. That guy's new. The Short King.
Oh, these are statues. Hang on.
Yeah, they're like a mixed display basically of like the products for the brand essentially. Yeah, God. Even in a small scale, those knees. Terrible. Oh yeah. There was other stuff. Can you go to Lagos page? Ever heard of them? Lago Figs? Ever heard of them? Paisan of mine. Reports, things, pictures, news.
Yes.
VLR in chat is asking, apart from cloth goods, how would you engineer such baggy pants, Rick?
Well, just make it a little more. Just make it a little more simplistic. Like, you know what's funny was that I was on the voice chat with the guys the other day, where I was kind of not liking the knees that Revoltech does sometimes because they're a little too simplistic for me. But you know what? They work and they're not as ugly. Like if you look at Spider-Man and a few other figures, instead of having like this big bulbous like joint there anymore, sometimes the knees just have a slit, just like a straight single cut there. And it's really simplistic and it seems stupid, but like when we looked at it more and we talked about like, well, how else can you do it? And like, it's not limited when you do just a straight split. Like, I think that would have been better. And you also like, it's not even just the articulation looking like over-engineered strangely. It's like the sculpt isn't tailored to the articulation. It's like it's like when people have the foot bends and like there's a big block. You know what I mean? Like it's not rounded. They're not doing enough, at least just for me at least. I don't just look a little ugly. A little ugly, especially for the price that we're paying. You know, I'm sounding like Boog with Mayfex here. But the prices on some of these like gotta look a little better. When somebody else is making one with cloth goods for $35, like gotta do a little bit better. The competition is supposed to breed better product, and that's not happening. That's what I'm getting at. You know.
Usually I don't really mind soft goods. It's just, I'm a broken record at this point. I don't think pleating looks good in 1/12 scale, especially when you have to bend it like a knee. I don't think it looks good at all.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that figure, shelf presence, the Toto. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, it's a catch-22. You know, you have the slightly awkward pleats, or you have the blocks on the legs. Like, you have to pick your poison essentially with it.
I think if they sculpted it, like you were saying, Rick, if they like really engineered the articulation around the sculpt, then it would work out. If they had like the pleating, not like a square like hard cut. It's the same. It's the same like gripes I have with like domestic figures and like thigh swivels, like all these like hard cuts. It just like straight up, just like a cut diagonally. Like I think it looks, it's not appealing. But if they sculpted the pleats, if they would kind of like fold into the articulation, and the exposed part when it's articulated had some of that pleating sculpted into it as well. I mean, that would look fine.
Yeah, and then rounding it out a bit and like working with the sculpt, and also like not just going so crazy with the over engineering. Like that's like that Kenshin has like 10 pieces in that knee. Like, just looks so strange. Just I think they need to take more time. Maybe they're in a rush. Maybe they're having to pump these things out. But like, just a little bit more attention to them, I think would work out better, appearance wise at least.
It's true. All right, what's next?
You wanted something on Lago's page? I don't know if it's this, but I just saw it.
No, that's completely unrelated.
Look at it.
Look for a little green, like troll-looking man.
Isn't this what you guys wanted? The Yu-Gi-Oh when they're playing NASCAR on bikes?
I specifically said I didn't want this. But
yeah, shout out to Brian Carter. He's the only one that wanted it.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys that do want this though. So I'm happy for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. Somebody, was it Brad? Was like, go buy that Bulma bike. And like you have the 5T bike and shit.
What is this?
I need to be right back. So P, you got
it's from Yu-Gi-Oh. This wasn't what we were going to talk about, but this is from Yu-Gi-Oh. This is Rebel Tech.
So do you want to go to Logos page real quick? Hold on, I'll start screen sharing.
I think his name is Yusei.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Oh, do you believe this guy?
I hope he's not getting attacked.
I hope not either. That'd be really unfortunate for us specifically because
we're
in the middle of the podcast.
If he does, I hope he has pocket sand.
All right, what are you looking for? This guy.
Looking for
Sandland?
the Sandland.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's fucking go.
Dude, I cannot believe, like, I'm not going to lie to you. When we'd seen the first Sandland stuff, I thought to myself, well, that's it. That's what we're going to get. And it's okay. Like, it's fine that this is just going to be what it is. And then we get these guys.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
God.
This
is fun, man.
I feel like they had like standees out for these at SDCC. I could be wrong though.
Maybe they did. I can't remember. That was so long ago. My mind is too old to retain such memory.
Yeah, these are great, dude. Super, super great.
Yeah, they look great. They look fun. Little homeboy is like a statue essentially, right? He's just like an affixed torso with like movable limbs.
Yeah, his arms have like a shoulder joint, and then like there's like a swivel on his bicep, which is kind of weird. But then he comes with like extra heads.
Yeah, and like I mean, if we watch the anime, because it's a movie, right?
No, it's an anime, I think.
Okay, it's an anime. Like if we watch the anime and like he doesn't move much, like I guess that's fine.
I mean, he definitely moves for sure. I mean, he walks around in the manga. He's like sitting in the car with them, all that shit. So,
oh damn, no sitting legs. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. So
you know what I was looking at Homeboy over there with the fucking safari gear. Dude, that low-key looks like a fucking GT Trunks.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's definitely some, I don't know, maybe practice or something for GT Trunks, at least with the shorts.
Oh yeah, and the Trunks has the socks, I think too, and the gloves and everything. This looks fun, man. This is nice. I like fun little side stuff like this, and it's Toriyama, so.
Yeah, if anything, you could get this guy, these two guys for some background characters for Dragon Ball shots at least. You have yourself like a Sandland. If you have some Sandland figures and some Dragon Quest figures, you basically just have a World Tournament crowd at that point.
Yeah, they're all Akira Toriyama's designs. You have some of those Dragon Quest, like you said,
Yeah, absolutely.
Would be nice.
Must be nice.
Really easy little civilians, baby.
Civvies. Okay. What else? Let's talk some Revoltech, maybe. There's a couple of Revoltech reveals.
Yeah, there's a few.
All right, so
there's
the
the Batman.
Batman finally went up. Arkham Knight version.
Dude, leather cape, baby.
Leather cape, baby. I don't like that he's blue. It's weird.
Is he like that in the game? I can't remember.
I don't know. With
Bluish?
I don't know. I want to say no, but with the shaders and stuff, maybe. Let's see.
I'm looking right now with you.
No, this bitch is definitely all gray.
Yeah, he's not. Well, you know what? There's one picture, and I know exactly where they took it from. If you're on Google, look at the second picture from CNET.
What did you
It's
type?
like
Arkham
blue
Knight?
shading. I just typed in Arkham Knight Batman.
Batman.
And it's like a CNET review picture. There is blue in this picture, but I think that's just the lighting. I don't think that's actually blue.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, it's
I
definitely.
just think that's like moonlight reflection on the pants. Like, I don't think that's actually blue.
No, his suit is definitely gray in the game.
Yeah.
But we know how the game is played. They're releasing this first because they'll do another version where it's all black. So,
Of course.
that's just how it is, unfortunately. J. Michael is saying the Arkham suit had a bluish gunmetal shade to it.
It did? Maybe that picture's right then.
It's not as egregious as this though.
Yeah, it's not as deep and as This is egregious.
This is egregious. But yeah. Here it is. There is also hold on one.
Moving on to good capes, man. No more plastic jointed bullshit. I like it. It's pleather though, so I don't know how long it's gonna last, but you know what? A for effort.
True. That's true. All right. They showed off this guy right here. Boom, baby.
Yeah, Kevin, you get it. This is egregious. You had Dobby, baby. Wow. They showed off like 3 of these, but wow, this looks so good.
Crazy.
This is damn good.
Hello. Sorry about that.
Don't worry. We got an edgelord on screen right now.
Yeah, I look like I might cut myself on him. He's so edgy.
That's true.
And he's a tortured soul. You wouldn't understand him.
What, like a Clive Barker?
Oh my god.
You know what? They're practically the same person. It's funny that you say that. It's like they're the same guy. Shot for shot remake.
Is this
this figure looks really, really good.
The Macadamia schools?
Yeah, the Macadamia school.
That's cool.
This looks really good. I know that a lot of people wanted Dobby. He's like literally one of the most popular characters in the series. So this thing's gonna sell like hotcakes. And I'm honestly almost surprised that they did other characters before him. Like the fact that they did Hawks before him was surprising to me. And homeboy with the fucking jaw or whatever, I forget his name. Top of my head. Somebody in the comments will be like, "It's this, Rick."
Oh, the skin guy.
But I'm surprised they did them before him because he's literally like so many women's obsession. Like this guy's huge. He's almost as big as the main characters. Hawks is cooler though. Plastic Thunder says, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, Chaco.
There you go. Looking good.
I'm surprised. I really wish they would do a Froppy because she just lends herself so well to the articulation. Yeah. But this is cool too. I like that it's getting done. They're sitting on it. They're plotting.
They are.
They're waiting for the moment to strike with the Froppy like dynamicness. I want this, but make it Froppy. Can you do that for me, Yamaguchi? Please.
Let's see. I think that's it for Revotech.
No, there was one more.
Is it on Lago's page or no?
There's one more from. I think it's on Lago's page. Yeah, from it was before actually. It was before those were ever even shown. Right there.
Oh, this right here.
Boom, next to the Yusei. Yeah, here's Homeboy. It's kind of a spoiler if I say his name, so maybe I shouldn't.
It's literally right here.
Yeah, this is. Okay, then who fucking cares? This is fucking Shigaraki, right?
There he is.
Yeah, looks good. They all look good. We were talking the other day, and it is strange they haven't made a stain because that figure or that character is like hugely popular. Would really lend himself to the articulation. But I guess when somebody pointed out, like, oh, but the costumes don't really match the characters right now, and that is true. But fuck it, we ball.
I can
look it.
do the screen share again if you need me to, by the way.
Sure, yeah, if you want to, so you can be on camera.
Yeah. Sorry. I had to do this back and forth.
It's all good.
Still on Lago's page, however, and I couldn't help but notice. Is that Shohei?
Oh yeah, we were going to get into that. No, that's not Shohei. We were going to get into that for third party.
You sure? Because they got him in the Angels uniform and the away team Dodgers uniform.
Yeah, no, that's just a third party company.
I see.
SHF made a Shohei Ohtani though.
Oh.
A real Shohei Ohtani, not this random being.
It's kind of cool.
It was when he was on a Japanese team.
I know Lago had tagged us in this. We talk about this?
What is this?
Yeah, these were shared on. It's like a running joke here on this podcast, but I accidentally created a Marvel Select group, on accident, and yeah, that's just my group now, and I own it or whatever, and it's like decently active for Facebook, activity and whatnot. And Zach Oak comes in there from time to time, and he'll answer things, and sometimes people are really fucking mean to Zach. It's like really annoying, honestly. They're like these grown-ass men are like, when the fuck are we getting a Marvel Select? Kind of badger him a little bit. They're kind of rude to him, but he just showed up the other day, and he'd shown us a group of pictures. These were the second set of pictures he just sent yesterday or the day before yesterday of Crimson Dynamo in his hands right now, with all the figures that he would like plausibly go with, and posed him up a bit. Looks good. Looks really good. I like it. And if you go down, Fabio, after you go through these, there's another set of like 3 pictures that he'd posted, doing a little A.C.B.A. with the Crimson D.
Oh, this one?
There he is. Look at that. Look at that. So good. And there's like 3 pictures in this one. There's like one with him with the new Captain America. And there's one next to a Titanium Man. Looks good, man. Looks really, really good. I like that they're cornering the market on these big characters, especially because Hasbro really doesn't make Build-A-Figures anymore. I think last year they only made 5 or something like that. So it's nice that we have somewhere else. So yeah, if you guys love Marvel Select or something, or you guys want to interact with Zach Oat, join that group. He's always there, and he's always down to answer questions. Literally, somebody like named him off a list of characters, and he was just like, nope, can't do him, or whatnot. He's always there, like, really, really engaging with everyone. So shout out to him. Great guy.
Shouts out.
Best burns in the biz.
That Zach Otimus.
Yeah. Was also. Well, we didn't talk about this, right? Mondo?
No, this was
Marvel?
just shown. This was just shown
3 hours ago. That's right. Mondo with some new reveals for their 1/6 scale line.
Looks
we
good.
may just have a guest on for the Figgy Awards, who is very well versed in these things. Love to get their take on it. But what we have here, they're going into the Spider-Man animated series. They've been doing X-Men, but now they're doing Spider-Man in the animated series. That's wild.
They're doing a really good job, man. These accessories are crazy.
What would it take, Boog? Maybe you would like this question, but what would it take for us to get Marvel Legends, basically this loadout, this level of detail and accessories, as Marvel Legends?
I don't know. I mean, every once in a while they come with some gem that has, a good loadout. Nothing like this, you know what I'm saying? But at least,
there's more. My bad.
At least Black Widow level. You know what I mean?
Would you take
every once in a while? You
take
get that, but
like 10 fewer SKUs a year to get stuff like this?
I mean, you've posed this question before, but nah, I don't think so. I think
we've also posed it to them, and they told us that that's not a possibility.
It's not possible.
Get rid of SKUs.
Also,
get rid of SKUs to do something is not a thing.
Would retailers ask for fewer SKUs?
No, they want more.
No.
When we'd ask them,
I think
they said no.
I think they have to listen. It's so many people that buy Marvel Legends that everything is not for everyone. So they are still trying to put their feelers out each year about which crowd is going to buy what. Like there are Marvel Legends collectors that only buy MCU figures, and then there's the collectors that only mess with the comic based stuff, and then there's people that only mess with X-Men stuff. And if they did fewer SKUs, it would kill the line altogether. There's no way that they can even do that.
when we brought it up to them, they said just because what their retailers demand and like all their online partners, that something like that is just not a possibility. They said that they could do something like this, but that it would be like when we'd asked them, they said it would be a Hasbro Pulse sort of deal. That this would not be like something that he thinks that retailers would agree to have on their shelves. They said.
Yeah, because this Spider-Man looks great too.
Yeah, but I personally I would take 5 to 10 less SKUs if I got this. But like I said, they said that it's not feasible for them just from the things that they have with their partners and the SKUs that they demand. Basically, like it's just not a thing that they could feasibly do that way.
If they did something that was like did more Pulse exclusives, if they added more SKUs and did more Pulse exclusives that were like crazy like this, that were like $45 or something like that, I think a lot of people would fuck with that.
Yeah.
But it would have to be.
What Marvel Legend fan wouldn't want it?
Yeah, it would have to be. I don't think they could retail it out though. It would literally have to be either like some Pulse exclusive or like some like mini like HasLab type deal or something like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just seen this for the first time too. But
yeah, that Bane is crazy.
They're doing X-Men 97 as well. So even though they've been doing
really
the animated series line, this one looks like it's marked from 97.
Okay.
I wonder if these are interchangeable arms or if this is going to be a soft goods jacket. That's interesting.
This guy.
It could be because that Bane is interchangeable upper body, so that could be the same thing.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This Bane is fucking insane.
This is
wild. I could see the Cyclops coat being like a rubbery type of thing, and you just take the arms off or some shit.
It's a lot of Bane going on. I like that it's the OG like Luchador Bane instead of like Gimp Bane from New Batman Adventures.
You merely adopted the upper torso. I came with one. Pancho loves that. Welcome,
Pancho.
Okay. Yeah, good showing for Mondo. The future's bright over there. Have they done Cyclops before? I don't think so, right? Even for regular.
I do not think so. No.
Yeah. Okay. So this kind of has to double as the OG animated series one too.
Yeah. Hopefully, our boy Brandon will be getting some of this stuff early to photograph it and stuff. Okay.
That's it for Mondo. Is that it for some of these releases? We've seen some of the SHF stuff. Did we?
Yeah, this was really interesting.
This Godzilla.
Yeah, we talked about this.
We only saw that new teaser, but the full solicit is out.
Oh, Super 7, baby! You ever heard of that company? You know anybody there?
Godzilla.
You buying this thing?
The pre-order went up like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. No, I think
buying this, Pancho. You love this movie. Do you love it enough to buy this? No? Yes? Possibly?
If I were to buy a version of this Goji, it would be Monster Arts because I own other Monster Arts figures.
Yeah.
Nothing against this one, for sure.
Does make sense.
Yeah, nothing against this. This looks great, but I just don't have any other. All my like Godzilla stuff is Monster Arts scaled, so.
Yeah, you're not gonna risk going out of the scale.
Looks good though. They had a bunch of the Godzillas at DesignerCon actually. They had the Mecha Godzilla. I'm talking Super 7. They had the Atomic Blast one. Yeah. The Godzilla stacked. And what else we want to hit?
Well, I did want to talk about you just randomly brought them up earlier. I did want to talk about those baseball players because this is like a new ish like entrance into 112, and I linked something in our chat too. They put up these two baseball players. Very obviously, it's supposed to be Shohei Ohtani because this is an Angels inspired colorway and a Dodgers inspired colorway. But this guy's the coolest one. Fucking Tony Hawk Pro Skater looking create your own character. Awesome.
Yeah, this
Those
is
with the
cool.
Vans old
Needs some
schools.
socks, but yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, the higher the sock, the downer the foo. There's no
Mhm.
skateboarder that's going to be caught dead in fucking ankle socks. Okay? Gonna be in the high sock.
Oh, he's got a longboard too. Damn.
Yeah, he comes with multiple boards.
Little beach cruiser. All right.
Yeah, I got to pre-order this one. It's fun.
Yeah, this is cool. I mean, I like the fit. Those cargo pants look great. I'm wearing some
Cargo
right now.
pants look good. I just look at this thing and I think of making my own skateboarder on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Oh, for sure.
I like it. You getting this thing, Poncho? You like that game, don't you? You like
I love
the
that game.
I don't know if I like the board here, but yeah, it looks
No,
good.
I don't like the board at all. I don't really like the shirt. I think the shirt looks like
It's oversized.
it's too big. Like the way the
It's too big
sleeves,
for a skater.
yeah, the sleeves are like
You-
out of scale to like the torso, and the torso is like too wide for this. That's like my
You know
biggest
what?
complaint with soft goods on some bodies is like it's like they just make one pattern for shirts and they put that across like a
Yeah.
dozen different body sizes and it doesn't really work out half the time. What were you gonna
As
say,
always,
Rick?
You know-
like third-party companies. I know this
know
is
what?
like a company, but overseas companies, you just never know with the bodies that they use. Some of them feel
I was
like
gonna
really
s-
brittle.
I was going to say, normally I don't have a rebuttal to that because I do agree that it's like these companies, they all have like the one fucking design for these shirts and they just keep printing it. It doesn't matter what it is.
Mhm.
But this is how skateboarders dress now. They have
I
these
know,
like
yeah, that's true.
really big and baggy shirts and
Yeah,
they have the like
very
awkwardly,
boxy.
very boxy fit.
I get
So
that
like
for
it's
sure.
but it's definitely unintentional. Don't take for what I'm saying me like
Yeah.
this is some strategic plan. They
No, no.
made this shirt look like this. This is just the same fucking pattern that's like on every shirt that these guys use in all these companies. It just so happens to work out that's how skaters wear it.
I get that for sure. Like skaters will like a medium-sized skater will wear like a 1X or like even a 2X.
Yeah.
But like the shirt is not like the sleeves on this shirt are a small and then the rest of the shirt is an XL. Like the sleeves
Yeah.
are not scaled to the rest of the shirt. It makes it look like really cheap and really ugly.
Yeah, the sleeves should be like almost past the elbow.
It's not even that.
Like-
It's just like it's like in the armpit. Like it just I don't know.
Mhm.
Like it's just like a
And the neck is too wide, like the collar.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if
Way too
anything,
thick.
I disagree with all of those. What I do think is that it's too short. Like here, I'm gonna send you a picture. This is like probably like one of the biggest skateboarders in the world right now, named Tyshawn Jones. And the sleeves, I think, are correct. I think what's wrong is the length of the shirt. I think the shirt is supposed to be longer than that. If you're gonna go with a modern skateboard shirt fit, like a LA Apparel blank. An LA Apparel blank is going to have a much longer cut to it. It's going to be, if you're wearing an XL, it's going to be 31 neck to hem. It's not going to be that short to the waist like that.
What do you feel about crops? You like a good shirt crop, Rick? Make it nice and boxy.
You know what? I'm too short and fat for that, but I love how it looks on other people. I look at other people with the crops. I'm like, damn, man, that boxy fit looks good. I'm just too short and too chunky. I just think I end up looking like a tube. I end up looking like a little tube, like a woman's lipstick when I wear those boxy fits. It doesn't work out for me. I've tried.
Oh no.
All right. Well,
I just don't like the way that like a lot of 1/12 scale clothes like sit on the body. That's my biggest thing. It's the same thing
Yeah.
with like the pleats on that Kenshin. Is like it's not even sitting on his body. It's floating on his body. It just looks like really cheap and ugly. Like if you go back to the reference image like of like that real person, the shirt it's hanging off his body. But if you go
Yeah.
to the figure, it's just like
It's like
starchy.
floating,
it's
yeah.
floating on him and it makes it look like
Yeah.
extreme. It looks like a Mego doll or something. It's awful.
Yeah, you know,
It
I
looks
think
a
we
little
brought it
better,
up
but I
here.
think the sleeves do need to like almost go to the elbow.
Yeah, I think we brought it up here before, but it would benefit, I think, a lot of, it's just too expensive for anybody to do, but it would benefit these shirts if like right here on the shoulders there was a wire in there so that you can force the clothing to like lay more flush on body
Yeah.
and like even on the hem too, so you can control the flow of the shirt and how it drapes. It would be nice. I don't think that that's cost effective for anybody to do, but I would pay extra if I got that. I'd like it because, like you said, you know, when these characters don't have like a jacket, when there's not a layer over the shirt, it does look very floaty. It doesn't just sit on body like it would on a human being.
Yeah, here it's pretty apparent. Look at that big ass crease right there. That's probably a really thick material too. I will say too, like I like the idea of this, but I mean, how is this any better than just a blank body and you just find some clothes other than the shoes? I mean, it's really just a nondescript blank face. You know, I'd rather they make this like a character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know that's why it's so cheap. Things like
guess.
$35. If it was literally $1 more, I don't know, because like a plain body is what, $25. Pants and shirt is like $15. Pair of shoes is like $10. So kind of like
I might fuck.
It needed to. They
35, and it's coming out in February. I might get this.
They need to be that cheap. Anything more than this, I think, is pushing it. They need to be this cheap because, just like you said, you could just do this yourself.
Yeah.
If you really wanted
any shirt. I mean, I think the pants are the most unique part about this. But again, I think he needs socks. True. I think he.
Yeah. The higher the sock, the downer the fool, man.
There's some third-party figures like that have like actual fabric socks too.
Yeah, I've seen some people do it. And the fabric socks, they're like essentially like what would be in the 80s like leg warmers, right?
Yeah, they're like a sleeve, you know, on the leg.
Yeah, they're like a sleeve basically. Yeah, I'd take it. I'd do it.
Yeah.
All right, we gave this a lot of time.
We really did.
Bro, I used to skate.
There you go. We do have some super chats, by the way. If you guys want to catch up on any of those, yeah, we have more.
Yeah, sound off.
Me? You want me?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, cool. It'll be me. Hey guys, it's me, Rick from the podcast. Okay,
Rick.
Jason S with 5 sweet buckaroos says, I don't believe most companies want to do definitive versions of characters. They make more money by releasing multiple good enough ones over time. Yeah, that's definitely a part of it. I think that's definitely a part of it. You make an Ultimate Spider-Man, like, what kind of hype could any Spider-Man going forward have? You know, so it's definitely a part of it. Whether they ever say that or not,
and sell them.
Yeah, whether they ever say that openly or not, it's a part of it. I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
EXTR Works hit us with 4.99 with 4 fist bumps, and just like we do every week, brother, we're fisting you back. Andre, why aren't you fisting him?
Again, with
Andre,
this
you're supposed to be fisting him.
joke.
Wow.
I was just trying to maintain a level of respectability that Rick and I have no problem stooping way below.
I can't believe you right now. In front of my crab ring goons.
I was actually having a whole conversation with BXTR Works yesterday or the day before. I don't know if I could really get into the whole thing or whatever. We didn't really touch on the subject, so I'll save it for next time. But interesting stuff.
Okay.
Static Thunder also hit us with $4.99. What's up, dude? He says, just tuning in. How's it going, boyos? Did y'all talk about the Page Punchers collab with Hasbro? We sure did.
Yeah, we did talk about it a bit. And about how it was talked about at Toy Fair and it was shown and how in the brands that it includes and whatnot. And it wasn't as crazy as an announcement or like partnership as people made it out to be. Is McFarlane gonna take over that Marvel license when the contract is up? You know,
honestly,
as entertaining as that would be, and as much more views as that discussion would get us, wasn't the case.
The chaotic part of me really wants to just see how far we can go in that direction. Let's just let McFarlane make all collector lines from now on. Hasbro, you focus on the kids stuff. Let McFarlane.
I'm a Mafex boy, so that's fine by me.
Collectors. Can you imagine?
And I think that's all we have, right? I don't think we have anything else. Miss anything?
There was that's it. It's literally everything.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh my god.
All right, we did it. I want to say though, Fabio, that Fantastic Four set is looking terrible, bro.
Yeah,
I was messing with it at Designer Con. Thing is really good. Mr. Fantastic has some interesting stuff to like get the swappable parts to work, because you pop it off like at the waist, and it has like the ball socket has like the fabric like tucked into it, so you can swap between the two torsos. It looks weird as hell if you don't use the leg extenders on like the legs and put the big torso on. It looks weird as hell, but I overall was just like, yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, for the price, it's really rough. And then you have the single jointed Sue. It's just
the Sue is definitely the most disappointing part. But you get a light up base and for the fire for Johnny, and you get a big ass
articulated Herbie.
The thing looks really good. Doesn't feel as it's definitely not polystone or anything like that, right? I think that was known, but doesn't feel as like heavy as I would have thought it was.
Really?
Yeah, so and you get the Herbie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Herbie is cool. The thing looks cool. The thing comes with a jacket, a trench coat, right?
Yeah.
He does, and the glasses. He looks like a flasher.
Reed doesn't come with a lab coat though. That would have been cool.
How did they mess that up?
Because that makes too much sense, Bug. How could you?
Did Morbius come with the lab coat?
No, he just has a lab set.
Wow. Yeah, I don't really like the way the bodies look on Fantastic Four. They look weird. They look awkward. They look, and I don't know. They just look very Mego-ish. I mean, we said that from the very beginning, but I figured in hand they would look a lot better. But the pictures that I've seen haven't looked great. Even Darius's pictures didn't look that good to me. Even when they was like, hyper posed up and dynamic and what have you, I just didn't like the bodies. They didn't look.
You know
good
what?
To me,
I'm giving that man a lot of props for keeping it real. I had watched his review for the figures, and he out the gate says like this thing has some issues. Like a lot of these guys, they get these figures from these companies and they're ready to shine their shoes. They're ready to kiss the butt. They're ready to skate over all the issues as much as they can. And he was pretty honest about the issues that it had. What it was lacking and whatnot, so that was good. It was nice to see. It was nice to see that he was ready to say that not everything was as peachy as people thought it would be. Nice.
Well, that's pretty clear. So yeah,
I think the bodies do look a little dopey.
They look crazy.
On some version of the Christopher Reeve, but at least when I was messing with
I opened up Robin before I left the house tonight too. And he's a nice looking figure. It's a nice looking figure, but it's kind of a task to work with him with his little cloak and get that to sit right and look good. The head is kind of big. We knew that, and I just wish he was shorter. But it's actually a nice figure. It's a nice loadout in terms of everything that you get or whatever. But yeah, I'm working on something with him and Batman right now. But I don't know. Mezco's, they losing me, man. They're losing me.
I'm feeling and I was talking to people at DesignerCon about this. I'm like, my running theme is like I'm kind of superhero fatigued, like in general. Even with like collecting, I'm like not too excited about anything, superhero or comic related at the moment. So it was cool to be at DesignerCon and see like all this other stuff that isn't that,
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm feeling that.
I got you.
That burnout,
Yep. Well, read comic books. That's all I could say.
That's not the way I'm gonna get over.
Read comic books. I know.
Reading
before we get out of here, did you guys watch what's that shit on Netflix about the Leave the World Behind? That's what it's called. Did y'all see that?
I never heard of this.
I did not see it. Did you watch it, Bug?
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
It's the one with Ethan Hawke, right?
Me and Ash watched it. I want to watch it again.
Okay.
Because it was a lot of shit that that was missed, but I don't know. It was a weird sort of like. I felt like there should have been more to it. It's like it's suspenseful and it like you know I guess kind of has you on the edge of your seat and like I wanted more of a climax. That's all I say.
Pause.
That new movie comes out soon. The Zack Snyder one.
Zack Snyder.
Oh
Which
yeah,
movie?
I have some friends that worked on it, and they went to the premiere. Super hyped. They're like, "Oh man, this is so great! Q&A with Zack Snyder, so good. Man, I was so excited about this." And then I saw the reviews. I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, it got pretty harshly panned. It's
It
called
got a
Rebel Moon.
4 on IGN.
I don't know if
the,
you
Yeah,
remember.
IGN
but
is really the bastion of reviewing. So I
For me,
truly,
Oh
yeah.
wait,
I really
was
do
this,
trust their
the
opinion.
thing- was this the movie we were talking about that was like it was supposed to be a Star Wars movie at first and then he
Mhm.
went
That's
Yeah.
okay
that's the one.
okay
Yeah, Rebel Moon.
and it got bad reviews.
It basically like across the board, whether it was IGN or Rotten Tomatoes or whoever, like they all gave it pretty bad reviews. But to be
What is it
fair, like a lot of the reviews were like, "There's no ending," but it is a two-parter, so like,
Yeah, this is part 1, A Child of Fire. Oh, it's on Netflix. All right, I might watch that. I might watch that after Sopranos tonight.
Hell yeah.
I forgot how, speaking of
Um,
Sopranos, real quick, I forgot how long season 6 is. Because it was 2 parts, like when it first aired.
Right.
oh yeah.
So getting used to watching like 12, 13 episode seasons, and we're on episode 9, and I'm like, oh shit, we're almost done. And then now there's like twice the amount left.
Little known fact about Rick Dom: I once hugged Zack Snyder
Really?
at Comic-Con. Yeah, he pulled up to the I was thugging it back then. Me, Emiya, and Brian, we used to sleep out in the open on Hall H
you-
because
on
number
Hall H
one,
line, that's right.
yeah, you can go use the bathroom. It's not that far, and there's security there. It's well lit. You're surrounded by people, so nobody's gonna come and fucking rob you or anything crazy like that. So sometimes we wouldn't even get a hotel room. We would just be sleeping out there with everybody else chilling. And one night we were out there just bored or whatever. I know that was a much younger Rick. One night we were out there, and it was when they announced Batman v Superman at Comic-Con. He pulled up in the fucking Batmobile. He pulled up in the Batmobile, and he hopped out the Batmobile, and he let us all look at it, and he like took pictures with a bunch of us, and he gave us all a bunch of free shirts, and then he hopped back in the Batmobile and fucking just jetted off on us. It was pretty sick. It was a pretty
Which
crazy
Batmobile?
moment.
Do the jet.
BVS Batmobile.
Oh,
Jet.
Yeah, he's a jet all the way.
Jet all
He's
the
a
way.
jet all the way.
That was the 1 year I was at SDCC. I may have walked by you and scoffed at what you were
Me and
doing on the
Emiya.
ground.
You were like, oh my god, look at these fools
These
laying
peasants.
down. Look at these peasants.
These
Yeah.
peasants with no hotel room.
Well, you know what the best part is that like you guys have all been there, but like San Diego is so hot during the day that at night it's actually like such a chill temperature.
Mhm.
You're not like
Spoken like a true guy that doesn't have a hotel room. You know what? Actually, outside on the ground,
You're not
really isn't that
selling.
bad.
You're not
Whoa,
selling.
whoa.
Sleeping on the ground to me,
like
bro.
that. It wasn't the ground. It was grass.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It was grass.
It wasn't the ground.
Yeah, please
it was
give me a little bit
grass.
of credit. It
Rick
wasn't
is really trying to
cement,
sell
it
us like he was
grass.
glamping.
I know.
Yeah,
Security is
was,
well lit. Bathrooms are right
it was-
there.
It was quite a time. Young Rick was down to clown.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, you walked away with extremely generous spoils. All those signatures and all those drawings. Yeah,
You got a damp
you know
sketches from Zack Snyder.
Funny thing about that is that the best part of the time, and me, Brian, and Emiya, we'd always get a huge laugh out of it, is we're waiting in this line with everybody in Hall H, right? These guys are all waiting to go into panels for HBO, and they're waiting to go to Marvel and see DC panels, whatever it may be, right? And these guys are waiting 12 plus hours in this line. They're giving their fucking life to these panels. And me, Brian, and Emiya, when the morning hits, we get up and we leave.
That's right.
And they're like, they look at us all like, what the fuck are these guys doing? They're like, what is this? Why are they leaving? And they always ask like, "Hey, the line's moving," and we're like, "Yeah, we don't care."
I'm
Bye."
surprised you didn't.
And
You guys didn't sell your spots.
Because we don't think well. But Brian, but you know, to be fair, actually, Brian would sometimes go into those ones. Like he went to like the supernatural one and like all the things that he would like. But me and Emiya had bigger fish to fry, and we would just leave it behind. But in retrospect, should have been getting some sweet cash for that spot. Would have been nice.
Would have been nice. It
Rain
reminds
showers.
me.
No, we did have a shower. We would go to the owner of Udon Comics. He would let us in his room to shower like once or twice a day. Shout out to Chamba. I had many sweaty, waiting for the shower to be free conversations with Chamba in that hotel room.
One thing I'd like to mention here before we get up out of here. Did you guys see that Foosh Robo is leaving Foosh
And Veebs.
and Veebs as well? That's right.
Yeah, they're both resigning.
Yeah, Veebs put
I
out
mean,
a
what does
statement
that
on Twitter as well, and then Robo put up his weekly today, and said there that he would be continuing the weekly on his own channel.
So wait a minute. All of this time, Robo's channel was really the Foosh's thing? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foosh is where Robo does the weeklies.
It's
I
called
mean, I
Foosh
know
Weekly.
that, but I know it's called Foosh Weekly, but I mean, that wasn't his channel alone, though, really? And he was just, just waving the Foosh banner and getting people to go over to the forums and whatever.
Yeah.
That was actually sanctioned by the Foosh? I'm confused.
Yeah, he, like Ebony Leopard saying, like everybody thought he was the Foosh, you know?
I knew better than that, but
Yeah, I mean, like the Foosh
Yeah.
Weekly is hosted on the Foosh channel, so
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't expect him to continue with the show.
oh, hold on a second. All of this content that he's been putting out all of this time, what? I don't know. I don't want to get into his personal shit. Like,
No,
what-
some things are getting mixed up here. There is two different channels, isn't there? Isn't there a Robo channel and isn't there a Foosh channel?
Yeah, so he's continuing. He's been doing stuff on his channel, Robo Don't Know, and he's been still doing
I
the
have
weekly
never
on
heard of
Foosh.
that channel in my life. What?
I
Yeah, that's where he does.
I knew of it.
All right, this is all news to me.
I'm a real fan.
I mean,
So Robo
yeah,
Don't Know
I-
is his quote second channel if he's using when he was where he does like play days and all that stuff. But like when he does Foosh Weekly, that's uploaded on the Foosh's YouTube
on
channel.
the Foosh's
Yes.
channel. Okay. All right. Yeah, I wasn't even aware that he had a second channel. I just, I knew Robo was not the Foosh. I knew the Foosh forums actually predates anything that we were doing in terms of the Facebook group or whatever. Like the Foosh was the kind of like go-to place
Yeah,
to gather.
like message
before-
board days.
Yeah, message board. I remember that when I first got my first computer, basically, but my first PC. But yeah, all right, that's unfortunate. But I do know, and we did touch on this a couple times that after the whole articulated icons thing,
Mhm.
that there was some trouble in paradise over there. So that's unfortunate. But yeah. I wish
And then
Robo the
also
best. Man.
Veebs.
Robo is the most like chill, like easy to get along with, great
Yeah.
median kind of like
Oh yeah,
toy tuber channel. Like nobody
Total
fucks
sweetheart.
with Robo, and Robo don't fuck with nobody else, and he just has a good time and does his thing. So I wish him the best, man.
And, again, Veebs as well, who's kind of the other big personality on the channel. He was doing
Right.
He would do like the monthly or however frequent.
Yeah, they would sit down and have
streams
their little podcast, right?
Right, and he would also have guys from Super 7 on to do pretty regular streams and news breaks and things like that on. So big shout out to Veebs and Robo. Got mad love for Veebs too, because he bought us Lucha Libre tacos, not this year but the previous year at San Diego. The place
You
that I took you guys
slut.
to.
You could have Fabio
I still owe him a damn burrito and a Pacific
you can have
beer.
Fabio for a taco and a good time.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And I
Yeah.
always remember who buys me a damn good burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also did have a super chat aimed at Fabio, actually.
Oh,
Oh
really?
yeah.
Let's go.
By Jason S.
Oh, thank you,
He
Jason.
sent us 5 buckaroos, and he said, Fabio, I got my first Mezco last week. The Polystone Dark Side from the BBTS sale, and I don't care about the hate. I think it looks great.
Yeah, it looks good. It's a very good
visually,
looking figure.
Yeah, visually it's a beautiful figure.
I was just thinking about that figure today. Actually, I wanted to break them out for some. I've never pitted that figure against my my new Superman. So.
Okay. Yeah, you got to. They look great together. Actually,
a good looking figure for sure. 100%.
Visually, it's a really, really good looking figure. Yeah, Tony Fierro in the comments is saying, but the big reviews are all on the Foosh channel, right? Boog's question is still applies. So all the content he's been putting out, reviews, plays, on that channel, everything on there isn't Robo's. Well, we all knew that he was a part of the Foosh, so I'm sure that there was like, he wasn't concerned about it being his when he was the Foosh, as well.
Honestly, I was just talking about it in terms of like the revenue and shit. Like Robo has probably the second biggest like toy tuber channel, right? Well, maybe not second, because Pixel Dan is probably at the top of the food chain when it comes to that. But it's probably like Pixel Dan, Chartemis, and Robo like in the top tier. You know what I'm saying? So
Secret Galaxy too.
Who?
Dan.
Okay, maybe not.
Dan
Toy
who?
Galaxy.
Toy Galaxy. You said Secret Galaxy.
Yeah, that's what they're
Yeah, you said Secret Galaxy.
That's what
they renamed it to Secret Galaxy.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
They
Yeah, they
did?
just did that.
Yeah.
They just
Really?
did that not long ago.
Why'd
2
they do
weeks
that?
ago,
What
right?
happened there?
Because they're doing stuff beyond just toys. They talk about a lot of different.
Okay. Yeah. Dan is another top tier person up there. But anyway, I was just saying that in terms of like, he's been getting crazy views on the Foosh channel. Like, what? I don't know. I don't want to speculate, and I don't want to.
I do. Boog, go.
I don't want to speculate. Like I said, Robo is good people's. Always good,
and
calm energy when
and in
his presence.
in his goodbye in the video, he seemed like he was perfectly fine. He just seemed like he just wanted to do things on his own, because I'm sure everybody has those those moments where you're like, I'd just rather do my own thing, and perfectly fine, I think.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Definitely has he has the love to do it. He has the love to do it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
One of those people that gets a lot of love. He don't be making like clout chaser content and talking about other channels and doing dumb shit like that. So I wish him the best, man. So yeah, that's that. And I don't know if there's anything else to talk about. I can't really think. I don't know.
Nope.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But what does that mean though? Who is left at the Foosh?
I don't know, because Adam is no longer at the Foosh either. He left last year, I think.
Right.
One guy's name is Pablo. See there?
Pablo. Okay.
It's all P-Dog.
Yeah.
P-Dog's place now.
I don't know, because it has been pretty disconnected in terms of there's the sort of faces of Foosh, which is kind of Robo and Veebs, and then there's kind of the Foosh website too, which has its own mods and admins, and these aren't like well known outside of people who use the message boards and all that.
I see.
So maybe it's just a matter of wanting to consolidate things, I don't know.
I wonder what happened with did we talk about some months back with the whole like his tank forums too? We'll save that for another time. But
yeah.
All right.
All right.
All of you folks that hung out with us this evening, we love you. Thank you for all the super chats. And we how much more work do we have to do in terms of October stuff, P?
Just final judging. We spun for the random day, which ended up being day 24. which was Think Big, which is our little nod to the HasLab closing on that day.
Right.
So everybody that submitted a photo to the email for day 24, you'll be entered in a chance to you'll be entered in the drawing for that category. So hell yeah, dude. So I was saying yesterday that we'll probably announce the winners a little bit after the new year, just so we all get a chance to go ahead and to get together and judge these photos and whatnot.
And also in the new year, we absolutely going to be back on track in terms of tournament season. 24 is going to be tournament heavy. We're going to be sourcing a lot of sponsorship for prizes and all of that stuff. We're going to be back into the groove of things in terms of tournaments, the World Tournament, Photo Combat, Summer Shots, and then we'll be back for October 2024 as well. So please bear with us and understand that October is not one of these other paid situations. At least it wasn't this past year because of situations that we had. These other things, it'll be a different type of situation where you'll have your entry fee and it'll be a more sponsor heavy situation.
Yeah,
but
October is
bear with us with the October stuff.
Yeah, October has never been like a paid thing, unlike Photo Combat and stuff like that. October, Photo Combat, World Tournament, Summer Shots and stuff like that. We go out of our way to get sponsored.
Not even Summer Shots.
Oh,
really,
just
okay, yeah. Photo Combat and World Tournament, really.
Yeah, but for Photo Combat, World Tournament, we go out of our way to source sponsors. We collect entry fees, which goes towards the pool to win at the end. And then October is just an event for everybody to basically just to spar with each other, hang out.
Yeah, it's a sparring match.
Yeah, and just do something cool with the community. And then there just happens to be accolades for that one as well. But that's it.
That's it. All right. So we did 2 shows back to back. However, the show tonight is really supposed to count toward our ticker, right?
Yeah, I didn't even label yesterday.
Okay.
We are 2 episodes away from 300, and I think
300.
If our rescheduling is to be believed, next week is going to be the Figgies.
No.
Okay.
What are you saying? Next week? No. Next week is $2.99.
I thought we were going to do 300 not as the Figgies.
I don't know.
We talk about it off air.
Yeah, this is definitely not something we should talk about. Literally, at the end of the show.
I will refrain from doing so.
I mean, I do know that we definitely want to again have quite a few guests for end of year, but we working that out. We working that out. Fabio's doing his PR 1-2 with that
running point.
I've been hitting people up.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for that. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this evening. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time.
Goodbye.
Because if you're gonna die, you die with your boots on. All right, later, Chief.
Right. I don't even know what that means. Is that Red Dead Redemption?
No, it's Iron Maiden.
All right. So this weather is all over the place for you.
Cold?
No, it was pretty fucking nice today, but it was cold a couple